Good afternoon, Underpeelers. It is time for the lower round 2 of the Underpeel Championship Season 4. We are hopping right in to our first series of the day between Minnie's Val team and the Xinjiang Tigers. And the map selections have already happened. The teams are loading into Ascent currently. So the map pool is MVT have banned Bind, the Tigers banned Abyss, MVT have selected Ascent. Tigers will be starting on defense for that map. Tigers selected Haven, MVT starting on the attack. Second round of bans was Lotus from MVT and the Tigers banning Sunset, so that the decider, if we make it to the map 3, is Icebox. Joining me on the cast today is a Penguin.
Hello,
Penguin,
hello.
How are you doing? Are you ready for some fantastic Underpeel gaming in the lower round? Winner advances, loser goes home today.
I'm so ready. Let's see if MVT can reclaim some of their glory. Yesterday they were hit by an upset by your very own team, Penflash.
Yeah. They were knocked into the lowers by the W Delete haters. Rebrand impending, apparently, according to our captain of just haters. We're now giving everyone the hate, apparently. But we're already loaded in here to Ascent. Looks like the standard comp coming out here from both teams, Penguin.
Yeah, it's going to be a mirror comp. Both teams rocking the KO Sova, Omen, KJ, and Jed.
So basically, it's just going to come down to, it's not going to be a comp diff. It's not going to be like a comfort agent or like an uncomfortability thing. It's going to come down to which team understands how to play Ascent better. It looks like we're starting off fast from MVT with a fast A hit. Looks like a 1-4 split of the A bomb site. But the Tigers pushing up A main here. The flash comes out. Prius is going to get 1. Oh, Prius gets 3!
Headshot.
And it's just Minimoff now. Only a Ghost to work with 1v3. Able to take down the first. And it looks like a bit of potential anti-strat there. It seemed like the Tigers Penguin knew exactly what pistol was incoming here from MVT and read it accordingly.
Absolutely. That knife just completely stopped any momentum that MVT could have gotten. As Minimoth creeps towards A site, trying to find a pick. Anybody getting over-aggressive.
Yeah, Minimoff taps the orb, just trying to hunt for a fight, but the Tigers backing away. All 3 players playing on the site. Minimoff does have the bomb, could go to B, but looks like he's trying to hunt for a fight first. Moby what now? Putting a turret in middle to get some info. Jump spot's gonna spot Minimoff.
It's gonna draw all the rotates over.
Yeah, he's trying to clear all these angles. Double up in heaven. Can he hit the shot? No, the right click's gonna take him down. And that's a pistol round win for the Tigers here.
And that's a great start for the Tigers.
Yeah, interesting. You don't see that often of like just the straight contact push into A main for Prius. Pushing through A main. I think there might have even been a flash. Yeah, as we can see, the 3 assists coming out. The knife hit A main, let them know there were some people there, and then the flash over, I believe, also allowed Prius to get some good shots with the Ghost there. Went out the pistol, but a dart coming towards mid-bottom now from Tired, but might be sniped down by this Outlaw. How diligent are they peeking? Oh, Prius is going to take out Minimoff first, and then back away. The judge in the hands of Bakonkas. 2-1-2 setup here, basically, for the Tigers on the defense. Knife going to clear B main as well. Going to pause in the ramp here. Asta subbing in for Sierra. Takes down Bakonkas. Evens up the numbers 4v4 now. And the bomb heading towards B. No. Going back to spawn to head towards A. Just going the long way around here.
Curious God will notice that the judges picked up in A lobby, so they might have an idea that the hit's going to come towards this A site.
Yeah, but it looks like off the angle for the moment, but posting out. I'm surprised to see Prius got jiggling with the Outlaw here. Is like very tucked instead of just holding the A main choke point. Dark comes out now. Gonna prioritizes breaking the turret.
30
Backing
seconds
away.
left.
Asta very low here. Goes down to the Outlaw. Numbers in the hands of the Tigers and weapon advantage. Bomb will be planted here though. Drone comes out, gonna get broken by the knife. Tigers looking a little uncoordinated here on this retake, but they're hunting down some of the fights. Zahn has the judge tucked into Jin here. Out. The jump up on top. Gonna take down one, but Prius with the Outlaw gets another and is now only one away from the knives. Picks up the defuse. Gonna have those jet knives online for the bonus round now.
And that looked good for MVT for a moment. They were able to take that 8 main space, but Tigers played it very well. Patient retake, letting everyone group up before going out.
It was a good job of playing together there. Throws the Outlaw off, so only one player, Moby, gonna be on a stinger, but Bulldog, Guardian, Outlaw, and Jet Knives here for this bonus round, and it looks like we're getting the classic tiles crunch, the Vision Strikers play. Incoming towards tiles, but it looks like MVT have a bit of a read that this could be coming. Flash goes over, but Minimoff jump spotting gets tagged by the Outlaw and is down to 10 HP. 5 seconds into the round. And it's gonna be Moby with the stinger on A. Tucked into hell, goes down to Minimoff. Minimoff able to get that kill on 10 HP is huge there. And bomb's gonna be planted on A. And Mini getting aggressive in heaven here. Has a crossfire with Asta now. Will he be cleared out here? The drone not gonna spot him. Oh, Minimoff got a little impatient there. He goes down to Jelani, but not before taking some nice chip damage. The spray from Asta not gonna find Jelani. Does on the second. Moby one on the backstab's gonna take down one. Or no, that's not Moby, but that's Zahn. Zahn on the lurk. And now it's a 2v4. Outlaw and Guardian for the retakers. They seem to be holding here. Oh, nice flick from Tired, but nice from Low. Gets one back, but it's gonna be a fairly even win here on the anti-eco of Mini's Val team. We're heading into our first buy round now.
I mean, MVT just had a great read on that tiles crunch. Immediately sped up towards A site. It was just Moby tucked in back site. The nade pushed him off the angle, and that gave Minimoth a good look into hell to find the pick.
Yeah, but now looks like more of a default coming in here from MVT. A 1-2-2 style setup. Looks like Woodrow about to flash into A main, but Moby wins out the Killjoy battle here. The flash pushes off the A main defenders, but Asta not able to find a kill. Prius God and Bakunkus now tucked into the choke. Minimoff goes down to Low. Nice shot from the KO player of the Tigers. And now checkmate acquired here for the Tigers. And MVT forced to back away. Smoke coming out towards Garden. Gonna react with the KO nade to prevent Tired from coming into tree here. Looks like MVT a little lost on what to do here. They need to find a pick. But on the other side, the Tigers really don't have to adjust anything right now.
MVT trying to make some space towards mid. Asta spotted towards pizza. TP's to market.
Try and come out here B now, but the turret gonna spot him. Asta manages to dodge the bullets, but not the second wave of them. And Loke takes down Tired. It's just Woodrow now. He's gonna try and flash out. Catches Prius God, but Loke with a nice round from the KO player. With a nice little 2K for the KO. Able to take him down.
I mean, that round just came all down to proficient gunfights from Tigers. Zahn getting caught on B main. I think Woodrow trying to walk up on Cat. Loke and Moby taking down their counterparts on MVT.
Yeah, and MVT forced onto a bit of an eco here. Zahn able to buy a rifle, but the rest of the team going to be on sheriffs.
Cover going out.
Knife set up for B. A little bit of a dangerous knife there. There's a much safer knife you can throw from the garden area, not inside a tree for B, so that you're not exposed from a swing from catwalk. And it looks like, again, it seems like MVT are very laser focused on these A splits, but so far, Penguin, they've been getting shut down. A smoke, interesting smoke here. Loke again wins the battle in tree against Minimoth. As a flash, just pops it, but no one's gonna get blinded there. Oh wow, what a flick from Loke! Fire tries to go out, dodges the flash, but taken down by Prius God.
Last player
The
standing.
A main players try to flood out, but Prius God from tree takes down Asta. Woodrow with a nice headshot, but Prius God with the trade. 9-3 for this Jet player so far.
I think Minimoth might have peaked a little bit too early. The smoke for tree just not there in time. Maybe
Yeah,
the
Loke is-
sub for MVT throwing off their timings a tiny bit going in there.
Yeah, potentially. And so it looks like we're adjusting now. The buys coming back online. This is Ascent. Both teams playing the default comps. Both teams expected to be stronger on the defensive side. But if you're MVT, you got to start acquiring some rounds now. Oh, having to use two knives, and oh, the Odin play from Tree takes down Minimoth, and that's the entry fragger and IGL down early again for MVT. And another full buy already seemingly feeling like it's over before it even can really start.
Yeah, losing Minimoth is such a big blow to MVT. Usually the one that is able to dash in and make a bunch of space for the rest of the team to flood out behind him.
Yeah, but oh, but Conk is able to get one in, even though she was in the open.
You should run.
Killjoy ult committed towards B despite the numbers disadvantage. Asta not able to find that kill, and Prius God catches out Zahn.
Enemy remaining.
And down they go again. It's just Woodrow. Woodrow, where he buys guns, just shows how little space the Tigers' defense here on Ascent is giving MVT as they try to burst into
30
these sites.
seconds left.
Once again, it's MVT having trouble on this attack side. They were struggling against Elite Haters yesterday, and it seems to be an issue today as well.
Yeah, it
10
feels like the
seconds
coordination is a little off here on Ascent. It seems like they have like a game plan. They're like, okay, we need to, this is what we want to do, but it's just getting shut down right now. Like they're walking into brick walls time and time again. And you've got to wonder if the doubt is creeping into MVT's head here. As once again, they're facing down a slow start to the map. A timeout being called here by MVT. Penguin, what do you think is the adjustment being talked about here by MVT to try and recover this attack half on Ascent?
I mean, right now it feels like they're taking control of the main space, or at least trying to, but they don't really have a plan after they're taking control of it. Like previously, they've been able to take early A main space, but they've given up the rest of the entire map, and that gives Tigers a good opportunity to spread out and then come back onto A, where now there's like 4 players ready for the hit.
Yeah, it seems like we're using our utility for the incorrect spots of the map. For me in particular, it's this fight between Loke and Minimoth that Minimoth is consistently losing in garden tree area on the A split, where we're not using an Omen Paranoia, right? We're not using a Sova Dart or a Sova Drone for Minimoth to just take that fight. Minimoth is just kind of dry swinging into tree. And normally Minimoth has been one of the star players throughout this entire season of the Underpeel. Previously, Minimoth, had been good for winning those 50-50s. But today, not working out against Loke so far.
I mean, I feel like it's important to point out Tigers are one of the teams with the highest average rank across the 5 of them. I believe the average rank is like Diamond something?
Diamond 3 at least, yeah.
There we go.
Most players haven't peaked Ascendant as well. They're a very similar team to like MVT themselves or another strong team throughout the season in Nibs and Knobs. But I like the adjustment here from the pacing. The fast hit into A, able to get into a 5v5 retake situation. And now MVT, let's see their post plant. KO all committed here. But KO down already. Asta swings out, goes down. Minimoff with a nice trade though. But Jelani is popping off with his Odin, just chewing through Prius God, catches someone peeking from A main.
Enemy remaining.
But Conkus on the retake. It's all up to Zahn, who's not able to hit the shots. And the retake looking strong there from Tigers.
Absolutely, that KO ult. So efficient to clear out all the space. No util available for all the players on site. Just having to fight dry into angles.
Yeah, no utility being able to be used, but to me, what stands out to there is, again, what you were saying earlier, Penguin, where it seems like the coordination that had gotten MVT to this top seed spot, where coming into championships, right, they were 20-4 map record, right? They'd only lost a few maps all season. And a lot of it was because of their coordination and fundamental play that was stronger than most teams. But there in the post plant, we're just over peaking. We're just taking dry fights, basically, when we don't have to. We're not being forced to. No one's tapped the bomb. And yet both of our A main players are just swinging out into an operator and getting picked off.
I mean, but for this round, they're able to pick off that operator early. Zahn winning the fight against Prius God with just a Bulldog.
Yeah, huge pick for them to get. But Jelani, look at the space Jelani is taking in B main. Droning from such a deep position. Force back now. But again, look how slow the Tiger or Mini's Val team is. Seems like they're trying to regroup potentially for a B split. Asta kind of stuck here in A main. Is keeping 2 players though. But this should be pretty good information, I think. Yeah, we see Loke already starting to rotate towards B. Seems like the Tigers have the read right now of how Mini's Val team is going to attack into this round. Johnny, though, might get caught out with utility.
30 seconds.
Is Odin not going to land on Minimoff? Minimoff might be back online. Good trade from Woodrow to trade out Tired. But Mini getting overheated here. Goes down to Loke again.
1 enemy remaining.
But the lurk from Zahn takes him down, and it's finally looking like a round win for MVT after the B split.
Yeah, it's all up to... How do you say their name?
I've been saying it as Bakonkis, but I'm not exactly sure if that is the correct pronunciation.
Well, it's all up to Bakonkis.
No.
They might just try and save the op here.
Yeah, it could be a good call to save the op, but the money has to be incredible for the Tigers. I don't even think it matters too much if they save the operator. It's always better to save the op if you can, but look at that. Every player above 4K heading into this the second loss. Zahn's going to spock out Bakonkis. But the thing is MVT don't really have the economy to be hunting here. Zahn's going to try and take him down and does.
Like those biometrics.
Another orb for Zahn, and are we going to see the attack op?
Where are we going this time?
Thought about it, but decides against it. Rifle going to stay online for Minimoff, and you like to see that if you're an MVT fan, getting a nice 2K for Minimoff to entry there into B. But again, pretty dry fights, if I do say so myself, Penguin.
Absolutely. I think the advantage for that round was just Minimoth wasn't the first one taking aggro as they moved up. They were able to keep Minimoth alive until the site hit started. The dash out and finding Jelani on site gave them a bunch of space to work with.
Yeah, no, looks like a bit of mid-control. Flash out of the smoke. Tired gets caught out, jump spotting with his knife out. And that's main advantage for the Tigers. A nice little microplay to punish the very slow default of MVT. And that's the recon initiator out of the count. Minimoff dashing in, hits the switch. Gonna try. Oh, our observer's just watching the walls right now.
No charges left.
But the defender killjoy lockdown gonna get broken. Minimoff Gonna even up the numbers. Peaks, overheats, but manages to catch the headshot onto Loke. Man advantage now for MVT. And a chance potentially to get reset. Asta on the lurk here through middle. The operator retaking with an op, and are we gonna see? Are we even gonna see a big attempt here? It looks like they are gonna go for it. Asta with a nice paranoia into stairs. Asta gets one, a second, finally gets straight out by Jelani. The Odin's gonna take down Minimoff as well, but a nice headshot from Zon. Third round now for MVT, 2 in a row. Back to back from their B site hit holds. But site hit holds.
I mean, once again, I think MVT have been finding success with these faster pace hits into the mains.
Agreed.
Not trying to slow down and contest space. That's sort of where the Tigers succeed, able to find a lot of opening picks with trap plays flashing out of smokes.
Here.
Yeah, something I found with my own team. I don't know if you found this with Cope this season, but when you try to play a slower game, you would think it's easy, right? Or easier to like kind of default and just be like, okay, we're just waiting for aggression. But the aggression is coming from MVT. Bahonkas with a trade. Loke trades out, but Woodrow gets a nice 2K and gives the man advantage and the site to MVT. 3v2 post plant now. Woodrow gonna tuck into hell while 2 players in A main. Gonna pop the KO ult. I don't know about that decision, but it will stall out for a little bit. Woodrow getting spammed down the tag from the drone. Zon's gonna take him down, but Moby What swings. Moby What gets a 2K. It's down to Tired with the Odin, who wins it out. A 4th round on the board. Again, the fast hit, the faster pace from MVT paying out here.
Absolutely. Now with Zon with the ult online, they could try and go for a fast hit onto one of the sites with KJ ult, or they could delay here and do a fake with the KJ ult towards one of the sites.
Yeah, the money's starting to finally run out for the Tigers as well. After the 6-1 start, it's been 3 in a row for Mini's Val team. And so we see a Stinger, Sheriff, Bucky, and Bulldog. And Vandal, no armor coming out of Prius. And a 3-4 player push. The Bucky could go huge, gets 1, but gets traded out by the Odin, just mows down the 3 defenders. And it's going to be another free site. Asta, though, gets caught out in the lurk. That's going to be a gun for Loke to pick up. And Minimoff going to play alone. This could get punished if the Tigers are diligent enough. Tired is 1 shot. But it looks like Minimoff just going to tuck and go on alert. Woodrow also getting
Enemy remaining.
aggressive. Minimoff knocks down Bahonkas, takes out both. 5 now for MVT. 4 in a row.
Last round in the half.
I mean, I think the momentum has finally shifted in MVP's favor. They found that the speed up is definitely working for them. It's giving Tigers less time to punish early aggression.
Yes. And less chances, right, for them to be taking solo fights as well. One of the things, what I was talking about earlier with my own team, I was going to ask if you had found this with Cope, but playing slow where you're trying to play like more proper map control-y Valorant is actually, Prius God though, they just do not want us to be giving any analysis in this game right now. Just instantly hitting. Asta gets a pick, but Bahonkas with the trade. So numbers in advantage of the Tigers. Zon gonna commit this KJ ult. Clears out the B site partially, but Jelani's gonna be able to tuck. And it doesn't look like MVT have any interest in taking the space off of this. Their smokes are down. This operator CT could go huge. The Molly's gonna push him back for now. Zon already trying to go through for alert. The flash, but Jelani just holds down Mouse 1 with the Odin that's bombed down on site. And now Zon's lurk is gonna have to go huge, or the Odin goes huge and takes down 2 trying to flood out. But Moby went on the flank from B main. Gets traded by Zon as 1v1. Jelani versus Zon on the B site.
Swamp grenade.
Zon throws out a swamp grenade. Gonna clear out partially, just spamming now. Only 8 bullets, only 35 total. The drone almost catches Jelani out with util, but Jelani with the swing hits the headshot and wins the half for the Tigers.
Switching sides.
I mean, both Sova players for both teams have been critical in these rounds. Tired finding multi-kills on attack side, and Jelani able to find multiple back on retakes and defending their site effectively.
Yeah, we see the power of a good Sova knowing how to use that Odin. But like we talked about, right, the Minis Val team were able to change that half around through through their ability to play, forcing themselves basically to play more coordinated to like team play Valorant there by speeding up the pace. When you just go for straight fast site execs or like full 5-man hits, 4-man hits, it forces your team to be together, right? And a lot of times with the skill level a lot of the Underpeel teams are at, it is harder to do those like 1-2-1-2 default style plays, because a lot of times like you have to be really disciplined and diligent.
That's absolutely what I found as well with my team.
And so it's easier to end up having better fundamentals when you do just go fast.
Yeah, and a lot of the time when you are grouped as a group of 4, even if you're going at a site with that could be the stack, maximum players that would be there a lot of the time is just 3 players. So you
can still trade out effectively, yeah.
Yeah, you just end
Flash
up
getting set up here for Tree. He's gonna force Woodrow off the angle for a minute, but A main control still maintained here by Mini. Nice paranoia, is gonna catch out a couple, but Jelani catches Asta, and Minimoth getting crunched now, not able to get another, and so the split comes in very well. But a lot of players low for the Tigers. Jelani, though, able to take out Tired in Heaven. It's down to Woodrow, down to Zahn. 2v4 retake. 2 players low, though, for the Tigers. The right click not working out. And it's just Woodrow. Has to hit some amazing ghost shots here. All 3 players for the Tigers are 1 headshot and couple 1 body shot. But look at this discipline from the Tigers. Both main players just tucked completely. We're able to get a tag on Low. Low going around. Woodrow reads it, but a one-way on the bomb, and now it's tough. And look at the Tigers' discipline, not peeking out at all. But Conkus jiggles.
1 enemy remaining.
Gets caught by Woodrow, but the time running too low. Woodrow tries to push Jelani, but Jelani just tucks and secures the round for the Tigers and gets the kill anyways. And a big attack pistol for the Tigers to take, going up 8-5 here on Ascent.
Out of charges.
I mean, that was so perfectly played from the Tigers. They recognized that a lot of their players were low there and just had them tuck in that A main space to buy time, let the bomb tick down, and force Woodrow into a push that they could not win.
Yeah, a strong buy coming out here from the Tigers as well. No players going with a pistol to be able to recover any of these rifles that they're investing into. So every kill here is going to be important. Minimoff dashes up quick. Down goes 1. Gets the Guardian. Prius is not down yet. Down he goes now. Minimoff pops off with the Guardian. And all of a sudden, the speed catches the Tigers completely off guard.
Remaining.
The shorty gets another,
Spike
and it's just down
down
to Moby What? Just down to Moby What? 1v3. And rifles picked up now. Bulldog in the hand of Zahn. Minimoff has a Guardian. And takes him down. Minimoff starting to come alive here.
I mean, what a hero round from Minimoff. Just a fast push out of B main, dashing up, catching those players that were flashed, and then was able to secure a Guardian and immediately turn it against Tigers team.
Just, from the front.
Really smart eco play there. They know that the whole league is on watch for that tiles crunch when they're on their ecos. So instead they said, fuck it, we're lobbying crunching here.
Yeah, so
and it forces immediately, I just had mentioned, right, that the heavy investment Tigers had invested, every player had bought a rifle. And now forced onto an eco and those rifles in the hands of MVT.
Minimoff on Outlaw. Yep. Basically an operator on this eco round.
Yeah, he pops out, but nice shot from Jelani with the classic. Instantly takes him down, so Mini goes only 1 for 1 with that Outlaw. Woodrow getting aggressive. Do we see MVT over peak here? He's getting caught out. Jelani has been a shooter today. Takes out Woodrow as well. And numbers advantage all of a sudden, a couple of guns now available for the Tigers to pick up. Dart invested here is going to clear out tree, but Asta is holding it down. Gun picked up for Prius God, though. Off the floor. Is Asta going to try and make an aggressive play just like his teammates did that got punished out? The smoke going to come out. The drone going to spot him. It looks like the call from the Tigers is to regroup for a B hit here, where only Tired with the Odin is remaining.
But Tired's been proficient with this Odin. They could find a timing. Yeah, Mo down to first.
I got this.
30 seconds.
And we're not out of the choke yet, but oh, great dart, but not able to get a kill. Jelani again with another pick. It's going to be all up to Tired and Zon. Jelani down to 1 HP. Prius got down to 1 HP, but guns in the hands of all of these Tigers players. Oh, Zon, it's labor, but he takes down Jelani. 2v2. Prius goes down to Zon as well. It's down to Moby What, who I believe has a weapon. No, it looks like only the Sheriff. Gonna get mowed down by the Odin, and Tired's Odin is gonna save the round from disaster for MVT and get them to 8-7. A slobber knocker in the making here on Ascent.
Absolutely. A little bit scary for MVT. They're giving up a couple early picks, but they were able to recover. Tired with some critical kills, and Zon with that great lurk through B main, finding 2 players, and then able to come out together with Tired onto site to secure the round.
Yeah, and our first full buy round here. Minimoff going with the jet knives to basically be able to get an operator. Zon also keeping a bulldog with 5,300. So operator going to be online after this. Woodrow stealing my flash, it looks like, for A main. And Minimoff going fast again into A lobby.
Nailed them.
Gonna spot out, but Hunk is completely blinded. And Minimoff is already top mid, has grabbed a rifle. And man advantage stolen by MVT, and but again, the regroup towards B, gonna be testing this Odin of Tired. And Loaf trapped in Sub-Rosa. But does he get cleared? Oh, Loke only goes for 1, but Minimoff's in the spawn. Zon pops, sees Loke heading towards B. The Mini's Val team should know this is a B hit, but no, Minimoff caught in spawn. Loke trying to force him back, but Mini wise to get out of dodge quickly here. The bomb heading to clear this out as well. Do we see a cancel? It doesn't look like it. Tire with the jump spot, spots a couple players. Zon peeks out, gets the killjoy differential. Woodrow's gonna knife and just gonna spot 1. Loke, though. Again, Loke has had Minimoff's number, has Zon's number as well. 2 huge kills. Woodrow gets it back. Woodrow with a 2K in mid. Saves the round for MVT. This round has been back and forth. And now it's just Prius God. 1v2 has acquired the bomb. Only 20 seconds left, though. But it looks like it might be working out in his favor as Tired has left B, and he might be able to creep and sneak onto the B site for a ninja plant. But only 10 seconds left. He's going to have to speed up a little bit. Gonna be able to get on. How fast are MVT on the flood?
Planted.
It looks like they're not going to contest the plant, so Prius gonna get pushed up to an advanced position. Is he going to be able to catch one of these players out? The knife spots him close, and the Odin mows him down. Call Tired the lawn man because he's out here mowing with his Odin.
My ult is ready.
I mean, that was a great ping pong towards B from Zon and Tired, able to pick one off. Bit awkward for Tigers. They crossed 2 over to the left side of B main. They were holding, waiting for Tired to give up a peek, but he never really did. Just a jump spot. Very aware of the danger that could be lurking in B main.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like the Tigers may be struggling a little bit with the exact same thing MVT did on their attack. Like, just the slow pace there. Like, we had a 4-1 advantage, right? Like, obviously, they don't have wall hacks. They don't realize how well they had, like, worked the map there. Zon gets an early pick in B main, gets the kill, wins the Killjoy battle in B main. And looks like, see the dash we see with the Tigers, the dash expires. And so now we just have to dry walk out. Asta and Minimoff take down a couple of these players. And it's just Jelani, and Jelani has done miracles today, but Minimoff takes him down with the Sheriff and take their first lead, MVT do here on Ascent.
And you were talking about that lack of coordination. The smoke's just a little bit too late coming out on A, and that gave that delayed Prius God not able to dash out onto site, sort of stubbed the push out onto A from Tigers.
Yeah, the Tigers only having won a single round on attack so far, which was that pistol round. Since they got thrifty, they have not been able to win a round at all. It's been 4 in a row for MVT here at the start of the defense. A full buy coming out now here, but Conkus probably trying to rally the troops here and get a plan. If I'm the IGL here, I'm calling like we just need to go a little faster. Like we were mentioning a couple rounds ago on their last full buy. They had an advantage on B where it was just tired. He was the only player on B, and they had 4 players grouped in B main. And they knew that Minimoff, right, had pushed out of A. We knew that there was aggression A main. That should be our call to instantly react into B. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, but it's way better than just sitting in B main for 45, 50 seconds and just allowing MVT to kind of regroup and get a stronger hold across the entirety of the map.
I mean, the Tigers have the perfect ultimate in the KO ult to just run to a site. I'll be interested to see if they'll go for something, but it looks like a Tiles Crunch out from MVT.
The classic Tiles Crunch, but look at the triangle setup, but not a complete triangle, more like a straight line, and it gets demolished. MVT erase the 3 players in B lobby of the Tigers. Great call coming out of the timeout to overwhelm the full buy. Asta gets another a 3K for the substitute player for MVT and shuts down the full buy completely for the Tigers. Flawless round. Great time to call for that Tiles Crunch.
Yeah, MVT have done that several times throughout the up season. After timeouts from the enemy team, they'll like to go for that Tiles Crunch, and it's been effective every single time.
My advice to you all playing Ascent, how you deal with that is you got to set up a triangle in B lobby. And you just got to be disciplined there. It looked like I actually thought the Tigers had a setup there to deal with the Tiles Crunch. But I think they panicked and got out of position, and it gave fights to Minimoff. We noticed, right, there was nobody in Tiles for them to actually initially catch out with the util. And it ended up just being dry fights that MVT were able to win, pushing out of B main. But the operator of Minimoff is going to catch Jelani trying to get a dart. That's why you need a lineup, son, so you don't get caught out by the operator. But the Tigers should be able to get a plant here, but is Minimoff going to be able to catch another peeking out from heaven? Loke evens up the numbers, but Prius gets caught out by Asta.
Cover going
just on the jump up, not aware that the tree door was open. Paranoia about to come out along with the drone, but Conkus gets blinded up. Minimoff with the shorty gets 1 and gets a second with the shorty. The defense of MVT starting to look impenetrable as they get an 11th on the board here on Ascent.
I mean, that was a great retake. Flashes coming out from both KO and Omen, and then a flood out from all 4 players. Able to completely stuff that site hold, and it's been 6 in a row for MVT.
Yeah, it's looking like MVT have potentially shaken off any of the demons that their loss yesterday had trapped in their head. It looked like we were getting a repeat at the start of Ascent here, but an amazing recovery since going down 6-1. They have gone 10-2 in the last 12 rounds, and are back to looking like the dominant team we've seen all season. A slower round here on the eco. I mean, MVT have been doing aggressive play after aggressive play, and it's scared the wits out of the Tigers, it looks like, as they are just holding for the first 25 seconds on the round back in spawn for any of these pushes from Minimoff. But Minimoff happy to not push out this time. Has his single-digit ping operator online and might catch out a victim here in tiles. But no, a regroup towards B. The operator might not come into play yet. Zon peeks out, though. Breaks the turret of the Tigers. Drone going to come out to re-clear this. Zon going to be peeking. Breaks the drone. Has to back away. The spam comes out and knocks down Loke down to 1. Jelani commits Sova ult, but no tags can be found.
You should run.
The spray's coming out, but Tired about to run out. Killjoy ult's invested from both players, but Conkus has to cancel. And this B hit, the Killjoy ult's gonna get wasted. But Jelani catches out Asta. And look at this, MVT think they have to read that it's a rotate to A, but no, it's gonna be a B hit still. 13 seconds left. It's all up to Tired. He's gotta get the bomb down with this Odin. He gets one, but not the bomb. The bomb should be able to get planted. The running gun Odin! Who would have thought it? Bomb's gonna get planted at the very last second. Minimoff tries to flood in. Moby takes him out with the Spectre. Trade by Woodrow. Coming in now. Down goes Loke. Down goes Bakonkus. And it's gonna be map point online for MVT.
I mean, Tired with these hero plays, the first to sight, able to spam down several players low, making that retake so easy for the rest of MVT flooding in.
Yeah, the fast flood there retake, I think, really caught the Tigers off guard because the time was so low. The players were not able to really get crossfires set up completely here. And look at this thing when Tired going for his classic, if you're playing an MVT, this guy, whenever he has his Sova ult, he loves Sova ulting a lane where it's hard to dodge it. He wants his kills with that Sova ult. He's not a plant denying Peter with his Sova ult. Here we go. And it looks like he's going to tag down one, gets Prius. Gonna take Prius down, first blood. And it looks like Tiger's chances might have just been blasted away. But Bakonkus says, no, Pinflash, you need to quiet down. I'm taking down Minimoff with a dry peek top mid. And that's Operator out of the round. And a reset coming in. Jelani, who has been the MVP for this Tigers team today, working up mid, gonna get spotted by the alarm bot soon. Looks like Woodrow has a flash in hand to swing off of the alarm bot's contact. But it's a 3-1 group into B, and it's just Zon this time. No Tired, no Odin. Jelani wins out the pick in mid, and so now Zon on the run. He tucks in. He's got his U2 out, and he dies for it. And Asta TP's back site, able to get one, but goes down, and it's just this Odin, which has probably been living in the nightmares of the Tigers the last couple of rounds. Do we see some more running gun action from Tired? He's just spamming some of the angles. But Jelani on the reflank should be able to secure this round here for the Tigers and prevent the map from falling for the moment. No, Tiger! But Tired takes the head off of Loke. Taps the bomb, but Conka swings out. Goes down to Tired as well. Jelani knows that he's not on the bomb because of the dart. Sova v Sova. Time starting to run low. Great patience from Jelani. He peeks out and wins the battle, and the time expires. Jelani, though, gonna die to the bomb here. And despite the win, the Econ's still gonna be fairly weak here for the Tigers.
Interesting, with all the econ built up, Minimoth is going to choose to pop the knives instead of buying into another operator.
And we might be seeing another aggressive play here. No, it looks like we're just doing a standard 2-1-2. No, there's the operator. Just as you were saying on Penguin, Minimoth, maybe stream sniping was like, hey, that's a good idea, Penguin. I'll just get the op instead. But 4 chances to close out this map for MVT, down to 3, despite the heroics of Tired. And we see Tired head back to that B site. I have to wonder if, like, you know, the Sova ult kill play is cool. Oh, look at Asta pushing up. The flash comes out. But Tiger's ready for the swing. Logue takes down both of the A main players. That's going to open up the A site. It's going to be a 5v1. Minimoff has the operator. Might be able to get one. The flash comes out. Going to be dodged by... Forces Mini off the angle for the moment, but not for the entirety. He takes down one, but numbers advantage still in the hands of the Tigers.
Spike planted.
Prius up top, has the off angle, not gonna get spotted, and Minimoff goes down. Zon gets two though, coming out of tree. It's a 1v1. Jelani versus Zon, the classic right click, not gonna bail out Zon here. And Jelani, again, another expensive round. The 5v3 turns into a 1v1.
Now down to 2 rounds for MBT. They're going to buy up into this round, so if they lose it, they'll have very little econ to buy up.
Zon has 4K. It looks like only Asta would be unable to full buy. Minimoff has the knives in hand, so would also be able to buy. So they might have 1 or 2 weaker weapons in the final round heading into OT. But Minimoff getting aggressive in A main this time. No one way. Do the Tigers read that this is a different play? Zon gets caught out in the smoke. Minimoff pushing. Catches low.
Spike down A.
And so the numbers advantage, we got to just leave. We can't just be pushing this operator. It's been killing us every round. But Jelani and Bakanka snuck through 3. No, but Minimoff ready for it. Takes down 1. Jelani with the trade. But Prius not ready for the wine player. But Asta surely doesn't get away. No, 2v2. Woodrow and Tired versus Moby What and Jelani. No smokes for either team. So Jelani heads off to play in A main while Moby What stays on site. So these 2 post-plant players separated. This could lead to a good result for MVT to close out this map. KO alt invested, drone invested. Jelani has to break this drone or Moby What's dead. Moby What should be dead. The tag doesn't land. Woodrow goes down. Tired though trades it with the Odin. And now Moby What only has 5 bullets, has to reload. Tiger gonna drop, only has 1 HP though. And Moby What clutches it out. 4 chances for MVT, down to a single opportunity to prevent overtime here on Ascent. 11-12.
The buy is looking so rough for MBT. Rifles in the hands of Zon, Tired, and Woodrow, but Asta does not have enough to buy, and Mini is going to have to pop those knives. Oh, they do get a rifle with half armor, though.
And it looks like Zon goes half armor, right, in order to... Ooh, I like this Outlaw purchase, though. 3 players on light armor, so... I was going to say, there's no... the tiles crunch. The classic MVT's tiles crunch. But look at the mid-rounding from Honkus. We got to go faster. Look how fast MVT are. They've completely swarmed all of mid. They know it has to be A here. But still, no one actually on the A bomb site. We're committing a lot of util, though. Paranoia going to not catch anyone. Again, no one on the site. So it looks like it's going to end up being a 5v5 retake. How disciplined is the post plant? Jelani has that Sova ult, but Asta gets a huge pick as the door is closing. A mistake from Bakankas not to have the smoke down. Prius God tries to get aggressive, but punished for it. Moby What gets 1 on the flank. They're getting crunched on site. It's just Jelani. 1v1 he turns it into. There's a Killjoy ult, though, and he's not going to be able to escape it. He's going to have to get detained. Yeah. Well, no, he is able to get out. Great timing here on the Sova Dart. Going to stall out. Jelani has bailed out the Tigers time and time again, and it looks like he might be able to do it again. He does. Jelani with the hero Sova ult. Able to kill a couple. The NT comes out from the 27, 13, and 7 Sova player who forces OT. MVT had 4 chances to close out Ascent, ladies, gentlemen, and emperors. But it's overtime here on map 1 between the Tigers and Mini's Val team.
Alright, MVT back on this attack side. Are they going to just go for a fast hit towards B? It looks like it. All 5 members grouped up on this B side. It looks like Tigers have a good read of it. 3 players here. Bit of Odin spam from Prius God.
Sorry, I'm clearing up something because I think some of our viewers were concerned Jelani was being toxic. No, that was just me and embellishing a little bit. But Conkus with the trade. Prius God, you don't see the Odin on a jet very often. But gets value. The shock dart gonna do some chip damage. But Tire's Odin gets one. Moby Web with a nice trade. Zon gets one. Zon, the MVP for MVP with the kills. Catches Moby Web out. 1v1. How many 1v1 clutches have we seen in this ascent?
I got the spike.
It's gonna come down to the positioning. Zon's gonna grab the bomb. Is he big braining it? Is he just gonna get caught out from the angle by Loke? It looks like he might. No, Loke too tucked to see the push into Markin, and Zon might have just found the perfect timing to head to A.
I think Loke was waiting for that bomb tap to come out onto site.
Zon might just catch him in the back. What a clutch from Zon! Pulls off the 1v3 clutch to give MVT another chance at this map.
Match point.
And that's the round MVT finally win. Looked like the Tigers had a great defensive hold. Got it down to a 1v3, but Zon just able to find the fights one by one. And basically shot all three of the players in the back of the head to win the round. What great maneuvering by Zon there.
I think Loke tucked a little bit too tight, and that might have given MVT a chance to tuck away this round and this map.
Yeah, but it is the attack half.
Yeah, aggressive into A main from Minimoth, walking up with the operator.
Again, just fully aggressing A lobby, which the flash is going to come out, but the Tigers look like they're wary of this. The MVTs have done this a little too often in this map. They've gotten great value from it. But now Minimoth posted on an awkward angle because, as we can see, Prius God can come out from the other side. Oh, but Loke just barely misses it. The flash comes out. Minimoth punish. Man advantage. Prius God gonna pick up the op for himself and try to see if he can get a pick. Smoke comes out. Do the rotations come out? Zon feeling himself is just taking a walkabout in mid right now. That's pushed out to Fridge. A 4-man group towards A. Jelani might get caught out here by Zon. You're not going to expect a Killjoy to have taken this weird timing, but does Zon get too greedy? Zon might get too greedy here. Oh, the timing! Who's going to spot who? It's going to be Jelani who spots Zon. Oh, and Zon just got a little too greedy there. If he had just tucked into Fridge, I think he catches Jelani, but now it's checkmate. The Tigers should just be able to trade out unless Woodrow pops out and shows them. But Conkus gets another kill on sight. Jelani takes down Woodrow. Tire gets one with the Odin. Moby left 1 HP. But the shock dart takes down Prius God. Can Tired do the impossible? Moby what is one tap, one stray bullet's gonna take him down. But Tired can't swap out this low ammo Odin for an operator. The smoke
Tired
comes
has
out.
been the hero player for MVT. Can they secure this round?
Oh! Gets knocked down by the spray. But Conkus kind of out in the open.
One enemy remaining.
Runs out of bullets, has to pick up the Vandal. 10 bullets. Is he gonna make the play here? Oh! But Conkus with the juke of the Omen and sends us the double OT.
Switching sides. Overtime.
I survived.
Penguin talked to us about that Omen play as an Omen
I mean,
player
they
yourself.
tried to fake a TP cross to the right side of A main, but not expecting Tired to be all the way up on him already. I think Tired expected a TP blanked behind him onto site, maybe turning away too early.
If Tired had committed fully to spraying the TPing Omen, I think he's able to kill Conkus in her TP, but tried to flick to where he thought the TP was coming and ran out of bullets because he picked up that Vandal right with only 10 bullets, missed a couple of the first bullets, and so into double OT we go. Look at Killjoy, has the keyboard up.
Truly the hero play from Moby What, spamming a couple bullets out of that rifle, making whip.
What a clutch from Moby Whip. Moby What missing Moby What missing bullets.
It's all
Comes
about
up
that mental
clutch.
game.
Yeah, it's 5D chess. You wouldn't understand. Jew Conkus, that's a good chat. Jukonkus. Looking like Adrian Peterson out here with the jukes on the field. But yeah, I mean, I talked about that aggressive angle with the op from Minimoff. Got punished. And it comes down to a 1v1, right? And the one ends up staying on the side of Tigers.
I mean,
Can't be giving away.
Surprising,
Yeah,
Minimoth hasn't gotten punished for that before. Prius God multiple times been on that left side, but they've just been able to find the pick onto Loke and then back up immediately.
3 players here towards A. Paranoia this time into tree, but it doesn't actually land for the Garden players, but Tired seems to be starting to wake up. He's wide awake, gets the opening pick, but Jukonkus dodges the bullets and takes down Minimoff to even up the numbers. Again, Penguin, are we in for another 1v1 clutch?
It might just be that
coming in.
it's going to depend on how cleanly Tigers can come onto the site with the retake.
Yeah, 2 coming from tree, wide. 2 coming from heaven. 3 coming from tree to set up this paranoia. Woodrow getting aggro. Catches out 2. A third by Woodrow. Cleans up the post plant. Jelani gets 1 back, but traded by Tired. Another chance for MVT to close out Ascent.
Switching sides.
Woodrow going aggressive, finding those 3 players in tree. Hero plays from Woodrow.
Yeah, this map has been the hero map. No, like it's just hero 3K after hero 3K, clutch after clutch from both teams in this slobber knocker classic Underpeel game.
Absolutely, both teams fragging out. No player under 15 kills here.
Very even from both sides. Tired with the spray. I think trying to take out the turret. There was a ping there. He was able to get it. Or was it recalled or was it destroyed? I'm not sure which. But regardless, no turret now to watch the B main or tiles push. And an operator set up here on B main and the bomb kind of leaning towards A. But look at the Tigers again. Just so paranoid of these aggressive pushes. They're literally still where they buy guns at. And a minute into the round, just now starting to re-clear B main with a drone. And the operator dodged. Jelani might just dry peek into it. Darts, gonna spot the... Oh no, Minimoff dodges it again. But look at this, the Tigers, I think, have smelled something fishy and are backing away. But again, 45 seconds remaining. The Tigers literally have no map control. They don't own mid. They don't own B main. They don't even own A main. And they're about to be heading into a stack here at A with only 30 seconds to plant the bomb. And this might be it. This might be a bridge too far for the Tigers to get across. 4 players already here at A. The operator and a Killjoy setup. The strongest set. The flash from misses. Asta gets the first blood. They're onto the site, but Zahn gets 1.
Spike down.
Bobby went but Conka straight out, but Tired gets another. It's just at the Prius God. And no bomb plant coming out. Tired with the op. Finally closes us out. 15-13 here on Ascent. And map 1 goes in favor of Mini's Val team.
I mean, what a first map. Both teams hitting heavily.
Yeah, an absolute heavyweight bout we've seen between these two teams on map 1. Throwing haymakers back and forth between these two teams. It is absolutely dead even on map 1. We're going to take a 5-minute break here, hit you with some Underpeel ads, but don't go anywhere. Map 2 is Haven, and I'm confident it's going to be just as much of a slobber knocker as Ascent. We'll see you in just a moment. And we are back here on the Underpeel, about to head into map 2 of Haven. But first, we got to shout out Lily B. Thanks for the tier 1 subscription to the Underpeel channel. Chat, if you want to be as cool as Lily B, make sure you get those prime subs into the Underpeel to help support the Underpeel staff and these great production you are seeing here today. Penguin, we are heading into Haven. We were talking a little bit during the break. You were mentioning that the Tigers have one of the best defenses that you've seen on Haven so far in this championship tournament.
Absolutely. Their A main control on defense is unstoppable. They commit heavily to that A main control, breach stuns, Astra sucks, Astra concuss, and they just take that away from you immediately.
It will be interesting to see, because one of the things that yes, obviously yesterday my team played MVT on this map of Haven, and were able to win 13-1. And one of the reasons is because we basically adapted to MVTs have a very slow defaulty style of play on this map, but oftentimes they are very invested with their own comp into taking that A lobby control and ending A. So if the Tiger, it's gonna come down to that A lobby battle between both teams, and are MVT able to adjust and realize that no, we can't go A. The Tigers are investing all of their utility into controlling A lobby. Let's just go see where there's going to be less util for us to have to burst through. But which is something they struggled with yesterday against the haters. But let's see if they've adapted a little bit for Haven today in map 2, or if the Tigers are going to be able to even us up 1-1 in the series.
Absolutely. MVT, they struggled heavily on attack yesterday against Delete haters. And a couple of the only rounds they won on that attack side was when they went fast onto site towards C or towards B, finding those early picks on the site players not ready for that early aggression.
Yep. I think it was if I'm remembering right, I think it was a fast B hit that they were able to win.
Yeah, something like that.
But we should be loading into the game momentarily. I don't expect either team really to be changing their comps here.
Absolutely not. I think at this point in the upseason, we have reached all the players locked into their roles.
Yeah, it's more about how do you continue to innovate and how do you continue to improve upon the comps you've been working with throughout the season, not necessarily going for a radically different game plan.
Here we go.
Here we go. We are loading in now to Agent Select of Haven. And so basically what we're going to see from MVT is they play Haven Standard, right? They play the Mini-Moth hovering the Astra there. They play Haven Standard, right? Where it's going to be the double initiator with Breach Sova along with the Omen. Though they do throw in the splash of the Cypher instead of the Killjoy. So they lose out on that potential Killjoy ultimate value. But they have in the Jet. On the other side, more or less the same comp, but Bakonkus investing or playing the Astra instead of the Omen. So it gives the Tigers comp a little more defensive anchoring ability, some more ability to run some trap plays, some entrenched setups on the map, but it does lose some of the retake potential, right, of how the standard comp works with the Breach and Paranoia combo, right, is that you're basically able to flood into the retake sites that you weren't playing super entrenched on very effectively, because you just have those two huge zone denial pieces of utility with Paranoia and the stuns.
Absolutely. That combination of the stun and the paranoia just lets you get free onto site, shutting down 2 entire lanes as well if you wanted to go for some sort of trap play.
Yep, and we have the agent selected here. And it's going to come down to, do we see are the Tigers going to be able to recover after dropping? They made a strong comeback, though. I think the mental has to probably be high. This is their map pick. It's the map they feel more confident on. We're going to have to see if that confidence is warranted here on Haven, and if MVT are going to be able to shake off their Haven demons after losing 13-1 yesterday. And we go. MVT starting on the attack. And right off the bat, Penguin, what you were talking about, it's going to be a battle for A main.
Interestingly, Tigers aren't early contesting that space. Usually they bring in a breach stun and several Astra abilities, but because it is pistol round, the Econ's not just there, or not quite there. They're gonna look towards mid this time.
Yeah, but MVT, though, might not be able to read that this is going to be a walk down mid. They're not going to see this window star, it doesn't look like. Because it's just a 5-man towards A hit for the inside of MVT. And
Looks
down
like
they go.
Is aware of some sort of mid aggression. Meanwhile, on site, MVT moving up.
Yeah, they're going to have the site for free, but it's going to come down to how much value is Zon going to get on this flank watch, or is he going to get timing here?
Spike planted.
He walks into grass right as the trip is broken. He's flanking the flankers. Woodrow just has to live here. Yeah, he might not come out. He's going to catch out Bakonkas, though. Woodrow gets another. Loeb trades out Woodrow. Loeb gets another. Jelani takes out Minimoff. Man advantage now. All of a sudden, stun comes out. It's just the sub of Asta against his premier teammate. The drop from heaven and a solid pistol. The 4-man flank catches MVT off guard. It looked like Zon might have been able to completely destroy that flank, but Loke coming up with the 3K for the breach.
Yeah, just a little bit too late to punish from Zon. It looked so good. Backstab in motion, but Loke turning around, punishing Zon for over-peeking into it.
Yeah, Zon there, I think after catching out Bakonkas, just has to kind of live and be a thorn in the side of the retakers to stall out the timer, right? We have the bomb down in sight. We need to give time for the players on site basically to regroup and contest the 4-man hit, or we're just going to get traded out, right? The numbers advantage on pistol is just going to be too strong. And a fast, quick kills coming out here on the anti-eco from Bakonkas. Oh, Jelani getting caught out from behind by Zon's lurk. Zon gonna be able to pick up the Bulldog with 20 HP. But it looks like our producer, Zendikar, doesn't think this is a winnable round. But I don't know. We're getting serious now. The music off. But Loke watching for this flank, and I don't think Zon's going to be ready for the single
enemy
from
remaining.
Spawn gets taken down, and now it's just Asta once again in a 1v4 situation. Oh! Awkward there. Asta able to get the kill. Getting completely breached, dumped by Loke. And down they go. But again, we saw earlier, right, that the Tigers invest super heavily into this second round. None of the players don't buy up, so 2 rifles down on the ground now.
So still, that Outlaw is in play, and 2 players on MVT. Just tired realizing, buying up that heavy armor. Just Zon now with light. But Jelani, very low on money, only able to afford a sheriff, no armor.
And it looks like they are heading into this Outlaw here on C. But the Outlaw shot's gonna miss at first. The recall star gonna stall out the hit for a moment. But instantly we have the pivot away from C, but 2 players gonna get stuck here. B looking open for the taking. But a couple players already starting to collapse here. Bomb though heading towards A. Woodrow and Tired contacting up A lobby. Minimoff and Asta kind of desperate for some overpeaks from C and A link, but they're not going to find them here. An entrenched setup now between the Sova. Sova's going to drone short. Is going to see the other drone of Tired. And Woodrow seems like he's executing already. It looks like it's an A split from B to try and crunch. Down goes one. What a stun. Moby was able to take down 2 rifles just with a ghost. Zon takes out one of the side anchors, but Prius with the Outlaw comes in huge. And the bonus looking like it's already won for the Tigers here. Before Woodrow can even get the bomb planted, he's trapped in hell with the bomb. And as someone just swings him here, he's dead. He's able to get the bomb down, though. And it's going to come up to Woodrow to come out huge. He gets one, a second. Tired gets it with the Guardian. And a miracle pulled out from Woodrow and Tired. And it's all up to Jukonkis, who gets the first kill. And Tired only 1 HP. But Konkis with the 1v2 clutch saves the bonus for the Tigers.
Clutch.
And that looks so good for MVP. Split onto A, completely controlled space, but that stun just locking down Minimoth and Asta on that flank. Punished by Moby1.
Yeah, that was the winning play. Like, we might have forgotten it because Bakonkas had to come out with a 1v2 clutch at the end. But Moby getting 2 players with a ghost as they tried to split through B. Like, just completely wrecked the A split. Might have been a bit of overcooking there from MVT with a kind of complicated, risky split through B on their buy round against the bonus. And so now forced onto a stinger buy.
Once again, MVT off to a shaky start on Haven.
Yeah, but this is the second. This is 4 maps in a row, really. Now we saw them going back to their series yesterday, where they start incredibly slow. Their attack halves have not been the usual kind of coordinated level. Moby punishes the dash, takes out Zon trying to entry. Jelani catches out the lurk on A. And it's just Woodrow and Tired. Almost pulled off a 2v4 last round, but not going to be able to pull off this 2v5, I don't think.
Yeah,
down they go.
We were talking about MVT and their coordination on that previous map of Ascent. It was only when they started grouping up and just 5-hitting onto sites that they were able to find a lot more success. It looks like so far they're having the same problem, going 1 or 2 onto site at a time rather than moving as a group.
Yeah, and this is a problem that, like, with my own team, I had to recognize, right? As the IGL of my team, I was like, I want us to play, like, more correct Valorant, right? Where it's like, oh, we're taking map control. We're really manipulating the rotations and the maps around, you know? And at the end of the day, at our level, it's just too hard to basically have reliable enough teammates to get consistent value out of those kind of defaults. It's too easy for players to make a mistake and take kind of disadvantageous fights or not be aware of angles. Bakonkas, though, gets completely caught out trying to push down B. And that's man advantage here for MVT. Minimoth trying to entry into B. Looks like it's going to be a B pop. The smoke's now coming out C link and A link. But Loke gets one back. Zon goes down, trying to push into the site. Looks like it's going to be an off-site post plant here. 4v4 though. Minimoth drops down. Stopped on the site. Asta though with the lurk through garage gets one. Both players stunned up. But Moby wins the fight. Minimoth catches out Jelani though, trying to come out of A link. Tyre tries to push up, but Loke, who has been a demon in this series, takes him out. 1v2 now for the Breach player. Has Breach ult, thinks about committing it, but thinks it's better. Gonna get stunned up here. Woodrow swings, spots the shoulder.
I really like this reposition from Minimoth. Just able to play the cross onto bomb now.
Yeah, basically just guarantees MVT's first round here.
Just like that, they were able to punish the Hakunas just walking out in mid off that, just immediately heading to B site. The rush,
very good
speed up
reaction.
tempo seems to be working.
A very good reaction of taking the difference, right? Taking the map control together, right? It's not a bad thing to pivot. It's not a bad thing to rotate to other sites, but we got to kind of do it together, I think, and not get caught out by these operators, by these strong sight hold angles from the Tigers. But we saw on Ascent a slow start from MVT, and they were able to end up taking that map. But Zahn caught again on the lurk. Gonna go down, but the rest of the team, a 4-1 hit. But Bakonka saves Moby What, but Woodrow with a nice trade. It's gonna be a 4v3 retake, and it looks like the Tigers setting up for that retake as the bomb goes down on C. Oh, the Flood gonna come out with the breach ult. Woodrow stuck on site. Asta goes down to the op. Woodrow goes down. Tyre was able to get off site. The Guardian takes down one. That's the operator down, but Jelani in an angle. Oh, Tyre misses the ADS. Gonna dodge the stun. He's gonna drone. No, gets better of it. Swings, takes down Bakonkas, but now stuck between a rock and a hard place. Forced to swing out. Loke takes him down. 5th round. Operator recovered for the Tigers.
The Tigers almost made a mistake. They're giving Tired a lot of 1v1 fights, but then they realized they have a bunch of util and just dumped it all on top of him, forcing him out of that corner into the open.
Yeah, and Minimoff here taking a timeout. Flashbacks has to be occurring here from their series from yesterday. Again, another slow start for MVT on their attack half.
Yeah, and with only 1 round, hopefully they get a little bit more before this half ends. Usually the attack side is the heavier, or the more preferred side on Haven due to those 3 sites, making the defenders have to spread out more. But so far, it looks like they're struggling on this attack side.
Yeah, I mean, Tigers winning the mini game so far of just playing their util and setups really well, being able to stall out basically long enough for wherever MVT are going to be able to come out and flood out to stack. They're either stacking the correct site or they're with the breach ult, right, able to flood out and just punish all of the players who are trying to get the bomb down. And I mean, what the adjustment here has to be, I mean, one, I think Zahn is just, like, we're losing First Blood way too quickly on most of these rounds. Like, it's okay for us to be lurking and trying to take map control, but we have to do more, we have to do it more carefully, right? Like, we're just getting caught out. Like, we're just walking into angles and getting picked off by rifles or operators almost every round. And it's the same thing we kind of saw in Ascent, right? Just taking these, instead of using util to swing into these more dangerous angles, we're just taking 50s because I think we think we're just gonna win the 50s because we've been winning them all season. But for the last 2 days, the shot's just not hitting.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to regroup for MVT over towards C. Zahn having a ton of space over towards long. Might get caught out by Bahakanaz on this back plat area.
Oh, but Bahankas whiffs! Wasn't actually watching for the walkout, and so now she might get caught out. She's trying to get backside. Gonna get full blind. The classics don't hit. Minimoff finally does, but Moby What gets one. Asta with a nice trade. That's a couple rifles down now. Woodrow, what are you doing? Planting backside for CT. What a dangerous plan.
Neutralized.
Tyre tries to get pushed up, but Jelani takes out 2 off of the breach util. It's going to be down to Asta, who gets blinded up again. Minimoff going to have to pop off with these knives. Takes down Loke, dashes away, tries to take her down. The last knife! The clutch from Minimoff saves the round for MVT. A hero play when a hero was needed for the team.
I think Minimoth came into that round with a hero rifle as well. Popping those knives, dropping the gun to Asta to empower the rest of the team. And then fragging out with those knives, clutching up against the op of Priya's God.
And it ends up coming down right to... We thought Zahn was about to get caught out just walking into C. But Bakonkas, right? She is just like... She's staring into the wall and doesn't actually have the crosshair. Doesn't expect Zahn to just so boldly walk into C, basically. That she gets caught off guard and not able to secure a kill as the breach util came in.
And
Prius God with the knives here. Tyre catches him out, though.
Yeah, MBT able to get into the regular setup of having a player towards long, towards short on A side.
Now,
Look, it's
this
kind
is
of
a concerning sign to me. We've got the attack operator out for Minimoth.
Confidence definitely coming back to Minimoth. And it's going to regroup towards C again? No, just going to pause. Giving up a little bit too much
reset.
space, trying to bait out Util from the Tigers.
Yeah, allows Jelani, allows Loke, who have been the two shooters today for this Tiger squad, to get back on the site, but Loke actually gets off. This
Maybe
contact up
overthinking it a
might
little
actually
bit.
pay off, yeah.
Smoke's coming out on A. The
Scanning
site
ahead.
flood
30 seconds
is
left.
about
The
to come
Util's
out.
coming out now. But, oh, the peak, punished by Minimoth. Colin Wardell out here with this cosplay. Able to get rewarded. Woodrow with the plant
Spike
ammo.
planted.
4v2, and it looks like the save call coming out from the IGL team captain of Bunt. Well, how did you say I'm supposed to say it, Hawaii? Bukankis.
My camera is destroyed.
Bukankis. Okay.
But Zon,
That's
quick
boo.
to see. They might be able to find the two players on here, and it looks like MBT are going to hunt for these rifles.
Interesting decision, since I'm not sure if our money is all that good. We might just be throwing our econ into the trash here after we hunt here. Minimoff able to get one with the op, though. This attack off paying off in this round. Woodrow takes down Moby What. And a couple of guns to be able... Oh, Woodrow! He emotes on him! He did the Fortnite!
There's a timeout from Tigers. They're getting a little bit nervous. MBT finding success so far. Momentum now in their favor.
Yeah, timeout being called by the Tigers after dropping 2 in a row here after the timeout from MVT. What is the adjustment you think that the Tigers need to make here?
I mean, the MBT is going back to just not having control of that A main space. Tigers not able to contest it us heavily anymore.
Yeah,
They might try and commit more util towards it, push someone up into those close angles.
Yeah, taking A lobby control could be huge here for the Tigers. And I honestly think Bukankis, how do we say it again? Bukankis? Am I saying it right now? Bukankis? Bukankis just needs to remind the team, like, hey, let's not get too aggro. Like, our game plan is working right now. Like, do not get overwhelmed, right? Like, don't start panicking. Like, if we keep playing how we've been playing, it had been working. Like, one of the 2 rounds we dropped was because I was accidentally staring into a wall and just got caught off guard. And it looks like they're not going to be going for too crazy of a play here,
I think
even
MBT
though they're onto the
expecting
eco.
some sort of mid aggression, a stun and spam combo towards mid.
Right.
Not really able to find anything.
Oh, Sova ult committed here by Jelani, but not going to find any tags. But does let Prius God know that Prius God just barely a bullet whizzing past his head there
Going out.
from the operator. And look at this MVT adjusting quickly, reacting into C. But there's actually 3 players already towards C. And more on the way. Asta gets caught out. Do we get a cancel? We're not actually up yet. Yes, we're heading back to A.
realize the threat that is here.
And look
Minimoth
at Minimoth
taking space
entering with the
towards
off.
long.
He's just full sprinting to take the space. But it's actually a good call because we need to take that space fast before Prius and Jelani can get back on site. We're posted on the angle now. Have Prius and Jelani learned their lesson from the last round, though? The flood out's going to be quick. Look at this great rotation here. And the stall again, 2 stunned up. Prius not able to land the kills, though. Oh, if we had been able to hit those shots, it could have been great. Minimoff goes down, but Tiredon's on, cleaning it up. Loke gets another with the Sheriff. Oh, Asta through B, takes down Loke. And we're back to a close game here. 5-4 now for MVT. 3 in a row.
The site hit a little bit messy. I think if Tigers had a stronger set of guns there, that might have gone in their favor. Able to pick out Minimoth and dash
Prius
out.
God had a rifle there, and swung into 2 players completely stunned by Loke's utility in short. And I think they're just panicked, right? Didn't know which target to flick his crosshair to. And because of that, he gets neither of them. Tries to re-swing again, but got mowed down by Tired in his lawnmower Odin.
Right here.
And MVT creeping up on this long info-starved smoke. Prepping for a
Yeah,
dash
gonna
out.
be using the Sova ult here to clear out the site, basically. But it doesn't catch Prius God. And Prius God able to get one, but traded by Asta, but Conkus, Conkus, gets the trade back and gives the numbers advantage to the Tigers. And
Meanwhile,
catches the
Garage.
lurk. Yeah, it's gonna be up to the Boomers, Tired and Woodrow, to clutch it out. They are gonna be able to back away, but that Sova ult already committed, right? Not gonna be able to break this Killjoy retake ult and have to play long. And there's smoke still available for the Tigers.
Shots coming in from Tired.
Yeah, and we're just
getting a little bit of damage in. Woodrow with a great flank. Finds 2.
Oh, Woodrow!
Player standing.
What a flank! Loke finally takes him down. It turns it into a 1v1, though. Loke uses... Oh, great.
Come on.
Great stun. Because it's half, he should be able to get it. No! Tired, despite being stunned up by the breach ult, able to swing and take him down. And that's 2 huge ultimates invested by the Tigers that go down the drain because Dad Buff Woodrow with the big brain reflank takes down most of the players.
Yeah, that was a great flank from Woodrow. Finding 2, letting Tired tuck in that long position, not able to punish him for trying to go for spam with that Odin.
Yeah, I thought it was 1 there after Moby was able to get the bomb half, but might have wanted to jump off right after getting the half. Instead, dies to the shock dart lineup and made the reflank from Woodrow possible to get to Tired, able to clutch up the 1v1 with that Odin.
Yeah, and tied up 5-5 now for MVT. Forcing
Another eco.
Tigers
yeah,
down
for
onto
the
an eco,
Tigers.
yeah. This Bucky is in garage, could be a threat if they try and creep up onto it, but I think
A shorty
MVP are
and short
aware.
as well. Jelani pushed up a lobby. You would want to see this style level of control on a lobby on a buy round, I think, from the Tigers. But Jelani gonna get spotted out. Nice drone to re-clear. And Jelani just easily dealt with here.
Prius got unknown in that short area.
Oh, Bucky catches out Zahn. Asta, though, catches one trying to rotate through B.
Player standing.
Gets a second.
Variable removed.
Prius guy goes down. Moby picks up that rifle from Zahn. Takes out Asta. 1v3.
Spike planted.
We've seen a Killjoy win a 1v3 earlier today, but it was on the other team. Can Moby get one back? No, not going to be ready for that off angle from Tired. And MVT, after, once again, but I mean, the
Last
script
round
writers
in
for
the
this
half.
Underpeel thing are getting a little lazy, Penguin. It's the exact same story as Ascent.
Yeah, they're just reusing the same script. What is this?
We're on Haven now. It's not Ascent anymore. We can't be doing this whole we're up 5-1 and then the MVT come back and take the lead after a slow start. Like, come on now, script writers. We got to get it together.
Let's go.
Still some heavy ults available from the side of MVT. 6 out of 9 for Woodrow. Came off, 2 off.
Oh, the operator from Prius God gets the opening pick, though, on the peak from short.
Meanwhile, gonna walk up onto this angle. It's gonna be Op versus Op. Who's gonna win this angle?
Minimoff wins the op battle, but Zahn gets caught out just trying again to just kind of walk into C and gets punished for it. Numbers advantage for the Tigers, but Asta, a crazy play through B, evens it back up and is pulling rotations towards C, but the bomb heading towards A. Jelani, though, seems to be kind of aware of it.
Asta's found a timing through C. Fully
Yeah.
clearing it. That might cause MVT to come back towards this
Did he
site.
make a set, though, there?
Traveling.
I don't think so. Or at the very least, Bukakas aren't
Bukakas
aware.
Oh my god,
But
the
they
timing
both-
now between these players and Spawn. And Asta calls over the players to C, says, I've walked all the way through C. We have a free plant here. Is he going to be able to catch out? Oh,
Here.
just misses Conkus. who might just
30
live for the
seconds
moment.
left.
Now
They're
aware,
aware.
the timing has gone away that she's now aware someone could be behind her. But look at Asta, just a lurking demon right now. Constantly on the reflank. It's going to catch Jelani. It's going to TP away.
One enemy remaining.
Minimoff going to catch Bukankis. This is going to be such a tilting round of basically this round lost by the Tigers, all thanks to the Asta lurk, which got
Switching
like
sides.
basically 4 players down.
Yeah, Asta's lurk through might have caused some mental warfare coming into the pistol here. It's going to be up to Tigers to shake it off and regroup. They're able to secure the pistol and the bonus. They could tie it up and make this a competitive game going into attack side.
Yeah, incredible comeback there from MVT on this attack half. I mean, they were down 4-0 to start, 5-1, and then winning 6 in a row to close out the half and win their attack half. And now they're onto the defense. And as you said, Tigers down a map in this series have to win Haven here, or they are knocked out of the Underpeel Championship. Tired with the shock dart. Takes one down in a lobby.
I think Minimoth tagged up Bukakus, but then the shock dart also came in and finished him off.
An incredible play. It looks
Meanwhile,
like
Tigers making it onto B site completely uncontested.
Oh, but Bria's got whips the shots. The trades come out. Zon gets a couple though.
One enemy
They
remaining.
continue to push into A link. Jelani gets one, has the bomb, running onto A now. Gonna get taps the bomb. But no player's actually as close as Jelani thought. They're doubled up now. He's gonna have to hit a shot and
enemy
jiggle back.
remaining.
He catches out Zon, but he re-swings into Asta and somehow gets the headshot.
with me.
Jelani has been incredible today and wins a 1v3 clutch to win the pistol for the Tigers.
Now, previously on Haven, Jelani, the hero player, a little bit quiet this game, but now coming back into it, this might just be what they need to get back into the game.
Yeah, they're going to have to, again, have a strong start to the half, which they've had on basically every half so far today. And it looks like they have they're going with a 3-2-0 split. Asta gets into the cubby. Oh, nice dart's going to completely spot him out. That shorty going to get no value here. Zon now has to rotate over to C. The alarm bot just chasing Minimoff across the floor. Minimoff, though, does a great job of not giving up this A lobby space. Even though he's spotted out, he knows the only way MVT have even a prayer of winning this round is keeping this level of map control. Woodrow just running down. He's just full stomping. Where's he going, bro?
He
He's
does
able to
the
get
info.
out somehow. Like, I don't know what either of these teams are doing right now. Woodrow just runs down C lobby, like, full noise. Doesn't get killed. I don't even think they shot at him, even though they saw him. And now it's going to be...
Push them back. It's going to be regrouping towards A for the Tigers. Just Minimoth at the moment on A.
Yeah, it's a race basically from both teams of who can get the A, and the Tigers way too slow here. Minimoff swings out, breaks the
30
drone,
seconds left.
gonna get stunned up. Moby What already on site. Oh, it's Labor, but he takes him down. So the site should be available here. Zon gets a lurker on the flank and picks up a rifle. This could be dangerous. The Tigers have to get the bomb down.
Spike planted.
It wasn't actually a rifle in Bukak's hands. It's just a ghost of Zon with a flank. Peeks out in pretty squad and is immediately taken out.
Dart now is gonna spot Tired. Broken. Tired though, hits the shot on Moby What. 2 bullets left though. Hits the headshot again! Jelani with the trade though. And this round, no matter what, Woodrow gets one more! Jelani with a trade again, but a super expensive round for the Tigers there. Their bonus is going to be incredibly weak here.
Yeah. Those hero shots from Tyre, taking out 2 people with clean 1-taps with those Sheriff, might have just made MVT's bonus or anti-bonus round so much more doable. Just Sheriff's coming out from a lot of the players on Tigers.
Yeah, the Bulldog saved over. Someone, Bukankas buys a Bulldog for Prius God. So 2 Bulldogs and some Sheriffs on the side of Tigers, but going up against full rifles for MVT.
Tigers able to take quick control of this A-long space.
Yeah, pressuring the A-long players. There's 3 players here already, though, if they decide to commit. But the bomb actually rotating off.
Early re-clear of short.
Yeah, good drone to re-clear short. It's going to spot 2 players in A lobby. So probably is going to keep players here, but Minimoff getting aggressive. Wants to take these fights. And has now a nice angle on the players as if they try to leave. But he's going to miss the timing on Bukankis. Droning garage now. I don't know where Tigers are going to end here, and I don't know if the Tigers know where they're going to end here. They drone out garage. Zahn, though, takes the timing on Moby What, takes him down. And the Cypher ult committed is going to spot that these players are kind of stuck in no man's land.
30
MVT
seconds left.
are going to be here. They're going to be here for this A hit now, and time is low. Some incredible shots going to have to be hit here by the Tigers. Woodrow's flash full blinds Minimoff. But the Tigers not able to capitalize. They're coming out long. Woodrow gets one. Minimoff gets one. The Phantoms are just spraying them down. And a flawless round there from MVT. The Tigers looking a little lost on their attack half here.
Yeah, I think the Tigers were just trying to poke around the map, find a pick, someone on MVT maybe over peeking, but Zahn was the only one that showed and was able to win out that fight.
Yeah, I mean, I get what they're doing. They're trying to play, like, really fundamentally good macro, right? Of like, oh, we take A long control. And then we're going to regroup towards grass. And we're going to drone out garage to try and pull rotations off of A when we go back. But just, you can see, like, the lack of confidence, but not from Moby What, who just kills the random double push out of garage. That's instantly punishing the aggression. Yeah, C open for the taking now. Minimoff here, but he's just one player. What can he do? He might have the champ's Phantom, but he's about to be smoked off, but not in time before he gets one. He gets chipped down, though. 2 players pretty low, though. Bukankis aware that there could be a flank, but asleep at the wheel. Whereas Tired's wide awake, takes her down. 3v3 now. No smokes, though, for the side of MVT.
Prius God is left alone on the site in an aggressive angle. It's going to come down to whether or not they're able to find an early kill.
Yeah, he's going to have to hit the shot. Drops down first, though. The drone going to come out from Tires. Going to spot Prius God, who goes down. The stun not in time. Moby What on for the ace, but full blinded up. And Minimoff sprays him down. And despite the opening instant 2K from Moby What in a checkmate situation, it's Minimoff who's Fortniting at the end of the round.
Absolutely, that looks so confident for the Tigers getting those early 2 picks, but then I think Minimoff was able to get a pick and then tuck away when the Tigers came out onto C, and that broke up their hit.
It's really just been the fatal flaw of this Tigers team all season to me, is that they have the correct reads, right? They get the picks there. They understand, okay, that means we need to go into a C hit, right? Loke's gonna get a trade there nicely and B main. They understand, like, we should go C, but they just take too damn long doing it. And there's just, like, miscommunication after miscommunication. Spike now trapped at the back of B. And it's just stuck on site, and there's nothing the Tigers can do at this point.
I mean, I feel like the Tigers, they have some of the best aimers in up, but they just overthink it a little bit too much.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, for example there, like, even it's on a macro level, right? It's macro and micro level, right? On a macro level, the Tigers are like, okay, we killed 2 garage, that means we should instantly go C. But the problem is like, they're doing that, but they don't have their smokes down garage as they're actually coming out. And so Minimoff gets a free kill, right?
Yeah.
And so, like,
a little bit of delay between some of the players there.
And then Bukankis in that round as well has the read, like knows like the correct play. Okay, someone's probably gonna be flanking. I need to be watching for this, but like is too busy like thinking about the correct play to actually be like dialed on her crosshair, ready for Tyre to swing. And because she's like thinking I need to be here, is like kind of just out in the open and not actually like ready for the swing. And Tyre ends up winning that kill, right?
Absolutely. It feels like the Tigers are winning the chess match, but they're just getting shot in the head afterwards.
Yeah. Which is unfortunate for them because it looks like their chances and their spot in Underpeel Championships is starting to slip away. MVT with a 10-7 lead now and time ticking away. The bomb outside of garage is looking like it's going to be a C hit. Prius God dashes in, but chipped down low. Good flash from low. Completely blinds up two players. Prius God able to capitalize off of that amazing flash. Opens up the C site.
And that's the kind of stuff we need to see out of Tigers if they want an opportunity to come back into this map.
Yep, most of the players playing long.
Ults. I think they're going to look for the Sova ult in this post plant.
Prius God does some chip damage, but then gets collected by Tyre. Bomb smoked off by Asta, but lots of utility here. Oh, the concuss! A misclick! Tyre just able to almost stick. Has to invest the Sova ult here. And Minimov gets 2 kills with the operator. And he's just sticking!
No charges left.
Tigers, what are you doing?
That's got to be a heartbreaker for them. They thought they had them off the bomb, but Minimov just immediately jumping on. No one there to spam, not aware that they could be on it.
Oh, that's so painful. I feel like that has to be a misclick from Bukankis, not using the pull and instead using as a concuss. So Tyre's able to half the bomb and not forced off. They have to commit a Sova ult to get him off. Minimov just kills 2 with a fucking operator, C long, and then just full sticks the bomb. Disaster striking for the Tigers. They're hitting C again. And Prius God already has a, Moby getting so deep in. Sova committed here to break this Killjoy ult. Prius God getting aggressive, traded out by Zon. Killjoy ult broken. But Moby gets caught in garage here. And it's man advantage for MVT on this C retake. And again, they're just starting to stick again. Zon ready for the reflank. Fine, there's the pull to get him off. Bukankis gets the spray kill. Spraying through the smoke. Asta gets 1. It's up to Bukankis. Zon not going to be able to defuse this. Bukankis. No, wait. Okay, Bukankis, Zon panic spraying in the smoke. If Zon played that a little cooler, that might have actually worked out for Zon in Zon's favor.
Yeah, but almost walking backwards into Zon. But I think Zon had a little bit too much time pressure on them and forced them to run up into the smoke.
Yeah, and the Asta smoke, the MVT smoke actually playing against Zon there on the hit. It looks like Minimoff adapting to these C hits, bringing the operator to C instead of A. Are Tigers able to adjust and read that this is going to be the adjustment? Do we use the proper utility here? No. We're just jump spotting. Oh my god, we're just dry swinging! And Minimoff punishes it.
Loke swinging out with the flash out. Gets immediately punished by Minimoff. Meanwhile, over on A, 3 of the Tigers running up A long. Just...
Prius God, though, able to trade out in mid. Tired of Woodrow. Great flash. Moby somehow gets a kill. Full blinded. Woodrow gets reflanked. And Jelani's going to get the bomb down. It's a 3v2 post plant. And Minimoff has to retake with an op. Asta, though, on the flank. But will this take a little bit too much time?
It might just be a save call from MVT. Their money is so low here.
Unless he gets gifted a kill with the operator. Yeah, here's the save call you were just talking about. And 2 in a row now for the Tigers. This has to feel so bad, though. The Tigers should be 3 in a row for the Tigers, and it should be a 10-10 slobber knocker. Instead, only 9-11 going to come in here after the bomb explodes.
It does seem like the speed up from Tigers does seem to be working. Just immediately after losing a pick over on C side, they just speed up towards A, running down A long and crunching onto the 2 players stuck backside on A.
Yeah, and after dropping 2 rounds, basically 3 rounds in a row, timeout comes out from MVT to make some adjustments. As they are heading into a weaker buy here, Minimoff able to save the operator, but a couple players going to be forced onto sheriffs and lighter buys. Woodrow should be able to buy up a rifle and still buy next as well, too. But this is going to be a half buy. What do you think the adjustment for MVT has to be here?
I think their win condition is going to be that op on Minimoth. If they're able to get Minimoth on an angle, find an early pick, it can make the lighter guns from the other players not as big an issue.
And we need to stack the other site that operator's not on, right? Of like, there, I think the mistake ends up being that we have Minimoff posted C with the operator, but Zahn is still setting up C, and we have a strongest side situation there, right?
Yeah, I could see them trying to stun, maybe push down Minimoth into the A sewers position, get on a line, and then everyone else stack towards C. But it looks like Minimoff.
They're reading that.
C.
Yeah, they're being a little too reactive here of like they've been getting punished by these C hits. And so MVT are just reading that it's a C, but very good adjustment here from the Tigers to say, okay, let's just hit A. And I'm hoping that the Tigers hit A fast and notice that it's only, oh, nice use of the gravity well to punish a potentially peek from short. Tired, do we go? But again, the Tigers, they understand how to play. They're doing things correctly, but just a little too slow. And Tired gets a pick with the stinger.
Revealing area.
Man advantage now, and look at Zahn pushing out of C.
Deploying drone.
Yeah, that close range fight favors the stinger, just running back and forth, spamming down Prius God.
Yeah, I mean, if we were actually ready to explode into A, we catch out Tired, get a free plant. But again, Tigers just operating too slowly here, but maybe it works out in their favor anyways. They pulled rotations towards the A half of the map, and it's just going to be Zahn here, though he does have his Cypher set up. He's calling people over now.
Interesting, Just Tired opting to not pick up the Vandal. I think they're a little bit too worried. Yeah, they were a little bit worried about Bukaku's still in that A position, but they hear Tired leaving, and that's going to call the rest of Tigers over onto A side.
Yeah, Zahn calls everybody to C, but Minimoff is here quick. Are we going to be able to smoke Heaven in time? Are we going to be able to get onto the bomb site? There's the Heaven smoke. The operator going to be out of the round for at least a little bit, and bomb's going to get planted, but again, man advantage. Oh! The dart almost catches one player out. Tired, flooding in quickly. Getting chipped down, though. Man advantage back in favor. Minimoff dashes out with the shorty. Gets one. All of a sudden, has to... Oh, the thrifty round comes out from MVT. 3 chances for them to win this series 2-0. Chaos on the A bomb site.
I mean, what a space maker from Minimoth, just immediately dashing out onto the top of the box, jumping down into short, finding that pick onto Bukakus, and then immediately Asta swings off after Minimoth draws all the attention towards him.
I mean, yeah, like, this is, to me, what has separated MVT from the rest of the league all year. Is Minimoff's willingness to completely commit, right, to the retake. The rest of his team's going out. We don't even have good guns. We're just flooding out as fast as possible. Minimoff just says, bet, fuck it. Dashes out with an operator, switches to the shorty, and even though, like, he doesn't find a kill initially, right, he's just making space. And, like, completely... Like, he ends up winning the round because he's just able to catch one out. And now he's on the correct site and gets a pick. But they're caught out! But Asta gets a pick anyway, and they're able to escape. And checkmate for MVT here on elimination point for the Tigers. And look at the Tigers. They're just off here a little bit. Unsure what to do to try and get this round win in place. It looks like the call is going to be to push CT. But Woodrow's ready for it. Gets one. Goes down. It's going to be have to go out the low. Hits two huge headshots. Gets another. But Asta with the TP is going to eliminate his premier teammates out of Underpeel Championships and continue MVT's run here
Defenders win.
in Season 4.
I mean, once again, another great map from both teams. Just a little bit more coordination from MVT. I felt that entire game they were just able to pick off an early player from Tigers and then just find the hole in the defense.
Yeah, I think that series can be summed up right as, especially on Haven, right? Of the Tigers won the macro game, right? They won the macro game over and over again. But Minnie's Val team were able to show that if you have the fundamentals and you have the like just pure team coordination of our bodies are swinging together at the same time, that can overcome being beat in the macro, right? Of MV or the Tigers on their attack half, right, had the correct read, were hitting the correct sites, were getting the bomb planted. But MVT were just better on their retakes of swinging together and isolating the fights, and the Tigers, right, were not able to swing together, were not able to set up crossfires in the post plant to effectively punish retakes. And MVT's micro playing together ends up beating the Tigers' better macro on Haven.
Absolutely. It's just MVT overall able to out-frag the players on Tigers.
Yep, and down they go. All right, well, MVT advance in the lower bracket. They will be facing off against the winners of our next series, Mouse House versus Silly Little Oppers. Another banger series coming at you here in the Underpeel Championships in a moment. We're going to take a short break and then get right back into the action. Don't go anywhere. Stick around for more championship action. All right, welcome back to the Underpeel Season 4 Championships. The map select is underway between our next two series, Silly Little Oppers versus Mouse House. And joining me on the desk for this series is Olam, a Season 1 Underpeel champion and one of the top players in multiple seasons of the league. Olam, welcome to the desk.
Hello, everybody. I think I was the top player this season, right? I don't know.
Who knows? Stat Boy was slacking on the stats this season. I think it was not. If from what I remember, I don't think they really he really kept the stats all that up to date throughout the season. But you're definitely up there. You were definitely fragging out. But we're heading into the map select, and it looks like we already got our first two maps. Mouse House select Icebox is our first map of the series, and Silly Little Oppers select Sunset. Mouse House wanting no part of Slotus, apparently.
Really? I mean, this is the Mouse House classic, right? Always OT. I mean, we're probably going to be here for a minute, let's be honest.
Yeah, let's get settled in for a nice 3-map, 5-hour series, chat.
Always a banger, though, to watch.
Always fun, always fun. Mouse House have banned Abyss, so no new map.
I wish we got to see more Abyss. I really enjoy that map, to be honest.
Yeah, it's really fun to observe. And I really like that there's no, like, it's not Ascent, right? Where every team is just going to be like, all the pros play KO and, like, everyone's got to be kind of creative on their own to kind of figure out how to play how they want to play the map. So you see more stylistic differences, I think, between the teams on Abyss. But not going to happen today.
I've been playing a lot of Neon recently, and let me tell you, Neon on Abyss is a lot of fun. And I think pretty viable, too, to be honest.
Well, you've been sliding off the map accidentally at all?
No slides off the map yet.
Damn. Yesterday in our game against MVT accidentally, because after a timeout, like, I was like, had pressure. I have to like line up against the barrier on the ledge to throw like a wall as Viper, and like I jumped to get onto the ledge and just like jumped off the map. I was throwing my wall. I was like, fuck. Yeah, but it looks like our series is set. It is going to be Icebox, Sunset, and Haven as the decider map.
I haven't teamed too much of Slow, but I have played against them before. I think we played them on Ascent, if I can remember properly, and I think we won that game.
Yeah, they play Ascent a decent amount. We've watched a few Ascent games on stream throughout the season from Slow, so I was surprised that they elected to play Haven instead of Ascent. But
I think Haven's like one of those hard maps where like it's like similar to Lotus because there's 3 sites, right? It's hard to pilot a team on that map.
Yeah, you definitely need an IGL ready to go, like who has a good understanding of the macro of the map, for sure.
But I think it's even more than that. I think it's also up to the rest of the team to be fast enough to react, because I think Haven and Lotus are very reactive maps.
I mean, we just saw in the other series, right, that like even though the Tigers had the correct read a lot of time of what site was weak,
MVT was just faster on it.
Yep, MVT were fast enough to get to recover and stack the correct site.
Yeah, that's all. It's all it is with Haven and Lotus, just being reactive, and whatever team is faster on those reactions is gonna end up winning. It's just
that's why you just play Neon and play B, and you just are able to be on A or C every time. It's free low. Don't overcomplicate it. You can just sprint faster.
True. Give me a Bucky. That's all I need.
Just a Bucky. Running from garage to A short all day, every day with that Bucky.
Yes, sir.
All right, we are getting the lobby set. It looks like we are getting the teams into a lobby here. I'm not able to see as well because my Valorant not opening today. Riot deciding that apparently Vanguard's not on my machine, even though I played Valorant for like 12 hours yesterday. So that's cool. It's cool of Riot. And looks like both teams, it looks like having a coach for today's match. Mouse House getting Little Bro Stewart from TRX as their coach for today's series, and Silly Little Oppers bringing in Kit from the former team BMX, Blueberry Maxers, is coaching up Silly Little Oppers in this elimination series today.
If I can remember properly, I'm pretty sure Rat used to use Delete as their coach, but
yeah, I'm sure that kid just like overslept or something, so he's
100%
not available on elimination day for the team. Classic Delete. This Riot update is like 3 gigs. What happened? All right, so our observer is still loading into Riot into the game as well. So we're paused until we can get an observer in there with our producer Zendikar. But we will be loading into Icebox. What do you think you're expecting to see from these teams on Icebox to start us off?
Like comp wise, or are we thinking like personally I think Rat is gonna play a little slower here.
Mm-hmm.
Are they
gonna be ratting around?
No, I guess
let me see if I can tell what side. Looks like Mouse House are starting on the defense of Icebox.
The defense, I feel like they're gonna play a heavy like retake, like just overall game. I don't see Rat as a team that really likes to fight for sites whenever they're being hit. Maybe one person will, but like it's never a team decision to fight the site.
Mm-hmm.
They do have a couple flaws here and there, but I feel like if they just patch that up, I think it's really, really free for them. However, it's Silly Little Oppers have some shooters, have some absolute shooters.
Yeah, both of these teams I think are basically very heavy like shooter teams. Of like a Mouse House, you have Cade, you have Soul. Previously, you would have also seen Avery just being a fucking dominant shooter. Doge going to be subbing in for Avery today. So, like, they have shooters on their side. But, yeah, as you said, Silly Little Oppers playing with Ultra can shoot the head off of anybody. Frame Data can shoot the head off of anybody. Ivy Richu has been an impressive diamond player. It looks like they also have a couple of subs today. Looks like Echo Healy not going to be playing in this series. It looks like they have Colt from Abusement Park subbing in, and then Jess subbing in for their controller player Fire Spirit for the day.
Jess has been around for a while, right? Like,
yeah, Jess is season 1 player. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're loading into the lobby. Here is the yeah, and look at this. We're seeing some interesting once again, I do like Silly Little Oppers for this. They just play like they play very different comps to basically make sure that they are on their most comfortable roles, basically. So you see the interesting combo of a raise on Icebox, because Frame Data basically is a raise one trick. Ultra is basically going to be on Gecko every single map. And Colt, I don't know if like Colt usually, I remember, was more of a flex player, so I'm surprised to see that he's locking in the Reyna. He is a Peak Immortal player though, so he should be able to probably get good value out of the Reyna. Jess,
I think I've only seen Colt on Sentinels now that I think about it. KJ and Chamber.
Yeah, which I'm surprised to see Colt not playing that kind of role. But I think it's because Jess, despite her hovering, the Yoru here will be locking in the Killjoy herself.
Yeah, the classic.
On the other side, Double Initiator coming out. A fairly standard Icebox comp, right? The Gecko to be able to plant, Sova on Cade, Jet, Killjoy, and Viper. And your teammate from this season, Olem Ethan, subbing in for Mouse House as their controller player in this game.
He's been subbing in for a couple of their games so far.
Yeah, I think if I remember tuning in a little late in the Mouse House first lower round game, Ethan, I think, was like 17-4 when I first turned on the stream here on this map of Icebox. So definitely a comfort pick here. And in we go to Icebox, and oh, look at this. We got the overlay. W overlay. Mouse House versus Silly Little Hoppers. Starting here on Icebox now.
It's like we got the default setup from the defense. KJ Turret watching the cross in mid and tube. Viper on B, and then you have the rest of the 3 on A for the info.
Yeah, interesting to see Mouse House going with the turret in kitchen as well to guarantee that kitchen control and not on top of boiler to watch the window. They were not one of the teams, I think, that faced off against Tinfoil Rex, where Malcro was consistently smoking off that boiler turret. In we go, though, fast. Cade and Salty getting opening picks fast onto Belt. Colt takes a tap as well. And checkmate, basically.
Retake, but they are not playing retake. They're fighting. They are fighting.
Yeah, Chrono just wants to catch out Ivy Richu here. Down they go.
Poison's off.
And they go. Looks like Ivy Richu's tucked here in kitchen, but Chrono's aware of it. Ooh, spots the arm. Chrono's going to take him down.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, Chrono with a shot again. And it's just Colt on the Reyna, but only one heal or dismiss available. And goes down to Cade. Headshot. Flawless pistol coming out here quick.
They tried to pivot there, but they were just... The turret was still up. The alarm bot was still there. It was just too much information in mid, and Chrono just holding the cross as well was just perfect for them.
Yeah, it's tough to win out on Icebox, right? When you instantly kind of just get... It's interesting, too, of the weird thing about playing against Mouse House. They almost eliminated my own team in the first round of the playoffs here. But, like, they're just... they're kind of crazy. Like, it's not the Jet, right, pushing up to play upper. Like, the
Sova.
first box of Icebox is Sova and fucking Gecko just running at you. But Chrono doing a good job of locking down this kitchen control. Throws a molly in here to stall it out. And even though kitchen acquired by the attackers and the bomb planted, they feel pretty claustrophobic and trapped here. Bring that on top of the tube. It's going to catch out Doge. It's an outlaw now picked up. And a nice crossfire here between Ivy Richu. Gonna take him down. This anti-eco falling apart for Mouse House. Flooding out, but Cade with 2. Turns it into a 2v2.
It comes out.
Taps the bomb, forces the swing. Chrono gets 1. And Chrono gets the second with the ghost. And saves the round.
They were almost overwhelmed through kitchen there. That early push with 4 up 2 was very strong from them. They just gave it up 2. Chrono got 1, but it was just like too much for him to handle. And then it kind of snowballed out of control with the other 2. I think it was Jet and Gecko falling in mid and in kitchen.
Yeah, they were not expecting frame data top of 2. Caught out Doge in middle. And then it was a great little crossfire between Jess and Ivy Richu, actually, in kitchen to catch another.
Gecko was on Snowpile as well, so I think it was impossible for Salty to get anything there, to be honest.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it ended up being they kind of got a little undisciplined there. They started just swinging out of top 2, basically. And I think that ended up kind of catching them out. Salty going to be able to back away. Cade wins with the Bulldog against Colt. And there we see the Mouse House shooters already popping off. It's going to be a lurk battle here between... Ooh! Ultra popping up top 2. Dodges the Gecko Flash somehow. Jess and Ultra clearing out A. Little Bro going to get the bomb planted top site. But Ethan with a ghost takes down frame data.
Lots maze.
Oh yeah, and the bomb denied as well from middle. Jess gets another huge kill. The silver player coming up huge in this first gun round. for Silly Little Oppers.
Don't count Jess out. She's always been a shooter.
Always been a shooter since season 1. Falling back now. And it looks like it's going to be a tough retake here for Doge with the Outlaw and Chrono with a Ghost against the rifles of Silly Little Oppers. KJ Molly committed to stall out. Time starting to tick low. Yeah, very good discipline here. The swing from Jess, baited out by Doge. Doge gets a second, but Ultra able to clean it up. But an expensive round for Silly Little Oppers on their first buy.
Okay, okay.
I mean, so far the pattern is of all these rounds are just expensive for them, right? It's good for Mouse House, but like, how many rounds are you gonna brawl out for? You know, it's like Genji versus Sentinels feels like back in the day.
Oh, welcome Raiders from the Hooge stream. Hope you all were enjoying TFT. Welcome to Underpeel Season 4 Championships. We are in, the overlay is back now. And we are into round 4, first full buy round here between these teams. This is an elimination, best of 3. We are currently on map 1 for us Raiders.
Doge gonna have the op this round. Could be really strong. I think it's been spotted already, though. They might look for a pivot here, but Ethan's already got the flank down here. Might break the cage turret.
Yeah, Ethan out of B. I don't think spotted by the turret yet either. It doesn't look like there's any reaction from Silly Little Oppers. A complete pause here.
Yeah, both Vipers playing super patient in this point in their spawn.
Gonna invest this big ultimate here. Gonna spot Salty. Salty caught out. That's a kill. Oh, and a nice swing, but not able to catch Cade yet. Cade again, top sight. Frame Data gets another. The op shot missed. And the flank comes in from Ivy Richu. And now the flank of the Viper, Ethan from Mouse House, not gonna be a factor here, as it's a 1v4. Or 1v3, excuse me, Ethan. I wasn't expecting you to just ruin my cast. Gonna grab the op, but getting chased down by Fresh in slow motion. Oh no, not the knife. Not with the champion's knife. Down he goes. Tie game, 2-2 now on Icebox.
Frame Data going absolutely massive there, just following up on the Gecko. I don't think there was anything Mouse House could have really done about that. Just perfectly timed to catch out Salty, and Frame Data just followed it through.
Yeah, one of the
3 in the process.
Yeah, one of the impressive things for Silly Little Oppers, I think they've leveled up here at the end of the season. They've really kind of hit their stride at just the right moment, heading into Underpeel Championships, of playing together like a lot more effectively. And on a map like Icebox, right? Like, oh, we missed the satchel a little bit there, but it's fast into A. Look at this flank from Mouse House.
That's
3 players pushing
nobody there.
Yeah, but Ivy Richu catches out one. But is he going to be ready for the reflank? It's not going to be matter. He does a great job of taking the space fast to neutralize this flank. He doesn't even probably know about it. Or no, he does. I think the turret broken.
Planted.
So good speed up there. Bomb planted. And now it's just like, how much damage can these Mouse House players do with the weaker weapons? Ivy Richu going to take the first contact here. Has good crosshair placement. Breaks the KO flash, but nice trade. Only able to get one. That's a rifle picked up for Ethan. 4v3. Molly's being used already. Time ticking low. Frame Data takes out one. Gecko Molly in place. Takes down Ethan. Frame Data gets a second. K with the Marshall gets one. But the time already too low. And just gonna die to the bomb here. A 3rd round in a row for Silly Little Oppers here on Icebox.
This could be dangerous for Mouse House. They've got a lot of momentum right now with slow. Like, these last 2 rounds have been very, very clean from them. Almost losing nobody in the process, but if Mouse House need to pull something out to win this round, or else it could be bad for their economy here. It's gonna break it.
Yeah, and the alt economy in favor of Silly Little Oppers for this round. They have Raze alt and Viper alt here, and it looks like the call is, again, we're just hitting A. We can use the Raze alt to get into the site, Viper alt potentially to secure it in the post. A couple alts one off away for Mouse House. They already have the Sova alt, but I don't know if that's going to be enough or come into play in this round. Looks like, though, Ivy Richu still lurking alone as the Viper. Colt, though, catches out Chrono in middle, and that's a lot of passive info utility down for Mouse House.
100% gonna run into this
Oh!
op. Gonna miss.
The op just goes right in between two players. And checkmate for silly little oppers here. Framed out of top sight, catches Ethan off guard. Little bro's gonna plant. Colt's gonna get a pick with the op. And wow, this all-important round, as you were saying, going in favor of silly little oppers. And like you said, flawlessly too. The economy is going to be crazy now for silly little oppers and broken completely for Mouse House.
This Mouse House has a lot of ultimates going in here. Timeout gonna be called.
Yeah, 4 ultimates online. Only 1 off of the Gecko ult for Mouse House. And it looks like a couple of players like wanting to force here. To play with the jet knives. Yeah, hero rifles. But I mean, I don't know. What would you do? You're a team captain. You've played in the Underpeel. You've won a championship. What do you think the call is here? You've lost 4 in a row. Do you go for this force with the ults, or do you? Is it too risky?
I wouldn't. Like you next round, it's pretty much guaranteed if you play right. You just have KJ ult for retake, right? It's free. You have Sobel if they KJ ult you. And you pretty much win out because they can't do anything about your KJ ult, right? I think it's really risky. It's really risky. It's like high risk, low reward in my eyes. As next round is pretty much guaranteed. This round is like you need to do as much damage as possible and try and convert it. Make a play somewhere, probably on A because they've only pretty much gone A, right? But I don't think you should force here. I think it's pretty crazy. Maybe you have the jet knives and you set it up somehow, but maybe use.
Looks like
Silver.
It looks like there's some crazy bastards. They're literally going light armor, guardian, 2 vandals with the jet knives. They're going for it here.
They're going. I mean, if they win,
if it wins, it gets them right back in the game. But oh no, it's gonna require Doge popping off with these knives here. He's getting pressured though in B long. Bring that up top. The attack Reyna operator takes him down, and that's the jet knives gone.
Looks like
and
they're
look at this
as well.
Yeah, I mean, Jess completely lurked up. Great space taken by the low elo player, showing that even low elo players can do a lot of damage here in the Underpeel, and opening up a free plant on A for silly little oppers with man advantage. And Ivy Richu's Lark's going to get 1. Cade, though, takes the head off, keeps the damage minimized, but the plant coming in. 4v3 now. Cade retaking with the Guardian, just able to walk out, but goes down to the operator. The contact play not going to pay off here, walking into an operator like that.
1 enemy remaining.
Frame Data and Cole are just on one right now. This op and Frame Data is just tearing them up in between. Like it's really, really rough for Mouse House at the moment. Gonna go down.
Jess closes it out, and it's starting to be. And we talked about the riskiness of this round, right? And basically a disaster now. I mean, what the fuck? They're just forcing again? Surely
forcing
not.
Again, they're crazy.
They can't. Little bro Stewart, you got to call a timeout and get rid of this tilt from the team here. Like, there's no way. Like, we can't just keep buying up. This isn't a Zom stream, you guys. We can't just keep saying we buy, we win, and can't just keep losing. Oh no, this is a downward spiral that might end the map of Icebox before it can even begin.
Fast. They need to find a way to shut down Colt and Frame Data. They're just running around with this op, and Frame Rate is running around with the Vandal, just killing people left and right.
Yeah, Frame Data is just saturating on top of boxes everywhere, shooting everybody. Like, yeah, and Ivy Richu has done a great job with these lurks and getting consistent value with it. Ooh, the Gecko Molly misses. Not going to be able to deny the plant. Cade gets a pick on the mid player, but Frame Data gets one back. And now this deadly operator posted on the line Snowman for this retake. Is Doge just going to peek into it? Yep. Down he goes. Gecko ult invested here in the 3v4. Oh, gonna does he
catch
catch
two.
Cade gets the shots. The shock dart gonna come out. Gonna do some damage. Framed at it though, no longer detained. Gets one. Cade with the classic gets one. Only a couple of bullets in both guns. Goes down to Jess. And again, the buy we win strategy not working yet again.
I think they need the switch where the Sova is playing. I think they need more early round information. I think they're just getting caught off by these like really fast entries and then like a straight pivot off afterwards. There's no punishment for them just being kind of silly little oppers, actually, like actual silly little oppers.
Actually silly little oppers. Yeah, and again, ult, finally a decent buy coming out here from Mouse House after 2 rounds of forcing. But they've used a lot of their ultimates on them. Only the KJ ult and the Sova ult remaining. On the other side, we have KJ ult of our own for the attackers and that all-valuable Gecko ult here on Ice.
It's going to be used, yeah.
Yeah, gonna clear. Let's see Salty leaving, but clears out the A site. It's just Cade now. Out Rafters, but catches out Frame Data. Frame Data finally punished for these aggressive satchel positions. Finally gives a man advantage too. A nice use of the mollies. Yeah, nice use of the mollies to deny the Gecko plant. Ultra, the ninja, able to dodge for now, but then goes down to Doge. And finally, it's looking like a good round for Mouse House.
Don't cut them out yet, though. I got this op hovering over.
Yeah, the silly little oppers do have an op still online. Never mind, drops it. The round's over. It's over. Go ahead and let's just go ahead and roll out to the next round. Just production, can we ×2 speed this round now? There's no op online. It's Jover.
Get the info on Reina. Maze.
Yeah, I mean, Ivy Richu and Colt are both dangerous players. They could... No, Doge shuts down Ivy Richu. Colt gets one. Colt gets two! He has Reina. Oh, the dismiss! Time's just running low. We just got to stall now. But this is not really how you want to win your first round in about 5... What? No, he's going to get the plant!
Spike plant.
There's no way!
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. Colt. Finessing the angle! Almost kills Ethan. Goes back for more. Catches Salty! Still has to dismiss! Sees Ethan. Ethan taps the bomb. It's a 1v1 somehow. Colt swings!
Oh,
he wins it out! A 1v4!
Is that a caster?
That is 100% a caster curse. I promise not to use my powers for evil like that any longer. What a clutch!
It wasn't you, it was me.
Oh my God! I think we both. I called for the ×2 speed for the round.
Him out. Oh my lord! That's one of the rounds I would love. I would love to hear the comms for that round.
Like, oh my God, they must be popping off. Yeah, silly little oppers coach takes a timeout, I guess, to just celebrate the 1v4 clutch from Colt. What an incredible individual play!
Really,
I mean. Disaster happening on Mouse House's pick so far in Icebox.
They really needed that round. Not even for like economy, just their mental. To be honest, I feel like at this rate.
Yeah, it seemed like they finally. Yeah, go ahead.
I would be thanking Slow if this timeout was used right now, because they need it. I promise you.
Yeah, they 100% need it on the Mouse House side. Their economy broken again. And again, they used ults into that round. They invested KJ ult. It looked like you said, for the mental, that's got to be devastating. It finally looked like, okay, we're shooting them back, right?
Yeah.
Where we killed them all. And
4v2.
Then Colt just 1v4s them with the Reina.
4v2 bombs down. You have to do nothing, right?
Yep.
I'm getting on the next round. Just go fast B entry here from Raisin Reina.
Yeah, in they go. Just a sheriff here for Ethan. The Reina flash gonna prevent the shot from connecting. And yeah, Colt feeling himself pops the Reina ult now. But again, good discipline. You don't see a lot from Reina players, but finding the like isolating the angles very well here.
Mouse have slowed it down though. They haven't rotated as fast as they've been. Salty's still here on A, just waiting for this lurk. Could be huge.
Oh, but the shot's labored and Jess sprays him down with the full clip of the Phantom. And now Cade's got to get out of dodge. Doge gets one with the Marshall and chips another down. A more safer plant. We see the plant gonna get planted now, but it's not top site. So these players for slow have to play more on site. Ethan on the lurk gets one.
How did he find this timing?
I think when the KJ died, he was able to take the timing behind. But oh my god, Frame Dad is gonna take out a couple of these retakers instantly and shuts it down. And it looks like silly little op. I mean, they're already up to 8. At this point, they're just running up the score on attack. They're what? A couple of them are maxing out on money here.
Yeah, they're gonna have money for the rest of the half.
Yeah, no chance of an eco coming out. On the other side, though, if Mouse House don't secure this round, they're gonna be on eco for the final round of the half.
It's gonna be a rough half, yeah. This op needs to find something. I think they need to set it up a little more aggressively. They need to find a way to do it.
Yeah, we got to get onto pipes, and it looks like we are. Oh, we're going all
just
the
going
way
all the
to
way.
nest.
Maybe we can.
But is this? Yeah, but is this going to be the perfect read from Silly Little Oppers to go B? Only Ethan here. Oh, yeah, we spotted the op now. The op shot misses again. Doge not hitting with this operator today.
Very unlike Doge too.
Yeah, the plant just going to come down for free here on B.
We're gonna find Ethan backside.
But Cade finally invests. Cade finally invests the Sova ult he's had for the majority of the half. He finally uses it, but finds no value. And 5v3 now in the post plant. Ivy Reach You 2 takes a timing to take down Cade. 5v2. Doge just gonna have to save this operator. But at this point, it's like, what is saving the operator even doing for us?
I think it's better than trying 2v5 with no ults. It's really rough.
I mean, it's the correct decision, but does it feel good, all of them, you know?
No, this call never feels good. It never feels good. Oh, no.
I mean, is he even going to be able to keep it? They're hunting him down. The bomb takes out another who's hunting him. Down goes Chrono. Okay, Doge does save the operator, but the other rifle not saved over. We're going to be able to get... Yeah, made it expensive. We're going to be missing some util, I think. A Guardian for Cade, Guardian for Chrono. Light armor on the side of the others. But yeah, expensive doesn't do anything on the final round of the half when we're up 9-2 and we still have...
Silly little oppers,
yeah, silly little oppers are taking, what, like 30k to the bank after this half?
Yeah, they used 20k this round. Mouse House used 3k. Like...
Yeah, it's
looking rough.
It's looking rough, and it looks like we're just B hopping back to B, and Colt takes out our B anchor instantaneously.
Looks like we're gonna have a crossfire standoff here.
Yeah, Silly Lopper's doing a great job of containing this aggression. Frame Data tries to peek out. Ultra gets one. Salty trades it back, though. And it's a 3v3 doable here for Mouse House on this retake.
A dart in 5 seconds could be big here.
Oh, Doge with the operator. Takes out the peak. Salty, the little bro, gets it halved. Finally, a round on the board for Mouse House. 9-3 curse?
9-3 curse incoming? I mean, if it's a Mouse House, I mean, it's possible.
That's true. We do have to... They do have the overtime buff. Or they basically have to go to overtime, so, you know... Definitely a 9-3 curse incoming, chat, for sure.
I think securing at least one round there is probably good for them.
I mean,
if I'm on that team, I really enjoyed winning at least one round there.
Yeah, winning a round better than losing a round.
Yeah, seeing the 10-2 would have been rough.
10-2 is mental booming. Like, for whatever reason, the Valorant community has made 9-3 an acceptable half.
10-2 though? Never. Not possible.
No one's ever coping that they can still win on the 10-2 half.
Mm-hmm.
And Mouse House should, I think, be attack sided. I don't even think in terms of, like, Icebox being attack sided or anything. But just like the way they play, yeah. favors there. Oh, but, I mean, K, good trade there. Yeah.
Brawling in A main right now.
Yeah, I mean, huge brawl. Doge takes out Ultra. And I mean, as we look at this comp from Silly Little Hoppers, the double duelist, right? Well, nice shot from Ivy Richu there. Ethan lurking through.
Pivot too.
The turret gonna spot him though. Jess should be ready. Ethan able to back away. Colt still on the A site, still being a nuisance here as they try to get the bomb in. 3v3. Nice molly though. It's gonna prevent the swing as Chrono gets the bomb down. Do we overpeak though? Colt punishes it.
One enemy remaining.
Ivy Richu re-flanks the flanker. And Jess takes him down, and the needed pistol for Mouse House goes in favor of Silly Little Hoppers. 10-3 here on Icebox.
Oh, no, you don't deserve my inventions.
And I mean, we saw the Zom Classic come out a couple of times. Bye, we win. Are we going to see it again? We have to see it, right? 10-3 down, we have to force up here, no?
It's always a force here. I don't think you can bank on not winning this round.
Yeah, I mean we're not playing the Fnatic comp, right, on Icebox here. Like it's we're I don't know if we're Fnatic for the 11-3 comeback.
There.
But it looks like we're investing on Marshall to potentially try and headshot some people. Could be good for the confidence of Doge, but
We're just going for a fast mid play though.
Yeah, going through mid. Frame data cleans it up through the window. Gets the opening blood. And we know they're just in kitchen here. Marshall goes down. That was our biggest weapon into the round. We're just getting shot in kitchen. We're just getting crunched on. The Spectre mows us down. 11-3. And the Bulldog and Outlaw picked up. So our best weapons carried over here into the bonus. The rifle's in the hands of Mouse House.
I think they're going to have low utility, though, just because they know the Outlaws here. I think they opted to force full armor instead of half armor. Pretty sure they're going to be lacking some util here, which could play a big part in this round.
Yeah, it gives a chance for Silly Little Hoppers.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like Mouse House going for like a 2-1-2 default, which I'm never a big fan of here on Icebox,
on this,
personally.
On this round specifically, I agree.
Yeah, the shot from Doge, though. Tanks an Outlaw bullet because of that full armor we talked about buying up into. Saves Doge from death and manages to get the first pick. But no healers. This isn't my bronze lobby, so there's no healers. Unlucky. If only we invested into the sky here. Could have gotten our jet fully back up. But we're regrouping for an A hit here, which I do think is the correct call. Got to be watching for this Bucky, though, in Maze. Dart doesn't see either player. So they're just going to be running out. Oh, no. Not the Bucky. The flash is huge! Kate, though, manages to keep it to 1. The spray takes out Ultra backside as well. This should be a free plant now on A. Oh, the lurk from Ethan. Not able to land the shot, and we're actually leaving. Which is the right call, I think, now. 4v2, gonna pivot to B.
Ethan
a free plants on B as well. Ooh, doesn't land the shot on Jess. But we're gonna be able to stall out the rotate for sure, which is valuable enough to get the bomb down. 3 of our players are one shot, though. This is dangerous.
Really scary.
Spike planted.
Bomb goes down. Still have this wall up, but not electing to put it up.
Oh my god, this turret's gonna be dangerous. Ethan, though, might have won the round, yeah.
The reload is very big here from Ethan. Ivy's gonna catch one.
Gets one. He knows that there's a snowman player as well, but puts him between a rock and a hard place here. Is he gonna be the anvil or the hammer that takes him down?
Looking to make it expensive.
Takes down Salty. And it's just up to Ethan. There's still time. Oh! We have you two out! But Ethan doesn't get punished for the molly. And gets a much needed round for... No, but he dies! the most expensive round possible for Mouse House on their anti-eco. And it's going to force them onto basically all light armor. Vandals, and again, probably low util.
I mean, that was a super expensive round. They needed a pretty much flawless round, I think, but still won it. Better than nothing, you know?
Yeah, but winning the round better than losing it. Yeah. But again, a 2-1-2 here from Mouse House. Trying to just kind of find fights.
Really fast aggression here from the defenders.
Yeah, framed that all the way up.
Going all the way. Oh, Chrono got that one here.
Goodbye.
Nice flick. Gonna slow down here for Mouse House. I got that pick, but they're just hovering outside A.
Which is not the worst thing holding for this aggression, right? But, I mean, unless Ethan gets caught out here by the 3 mid players. But now, going backwards now.
They're gonna hear those steps on A, and they're pulling back rotates, so I wonder if they're gonna go towards B here?
Yeah, B pivot could be
no,
huge here.
I think they're just gonna go A from here. There's 2 players here, so they're going towards the stack.
Yeah, this is kind of dangerous. Like, Ultra and Colt both being here, like, in pretty decent ratty positions. Oh, but nice. This would be a great use of the Gecko ult to clear this out. But the time's running low. Like, we're taking so long to regroup here. Only 30 seconds. We basically have to commit to A to now. Gecko ult's going to detain both players. But are we going to be able to punish it? Jess is going to be here to cover the players. No, both players not punished. We're going to be able to get the plant down. Doge gets a huge kill to ensure it. 4v3 for Mouse House. Even on the flank, gets one, but quickly traded by Ultra. Chrono misses the molly. But the chip damage from K does enough to take down Colt. And it's just Ultra now trying to come up the rope. Gonna get, oh, not fully aware of it. Ultra able to flick nicely to the head, but getting reflanked now by Doge. Cleans it up. 2 in a row now for Mouse House.
They can't really get anything off this Gecko. Like, they've detained 2 both times, but they're having trouble scaling with it.
Yeah, no one basically able to punish whenever we're catching someone with it.
They also had the dart there, too. I don't know if you noticed, which just gave perfect info for the Gecko. I think that's what they were waiting on, and that's why they were waiting so long to hit.
It was a nice hit. Like, if we end up keeping it, but, like, yeah, unable to get our 2 free kills for with our Gecko ult. But, I mean, it allowed the plant to come in, which lets us trade out in the post plant fairly
We had great trades in the post plant. That flank from Ethan, too. I think even getting 1 there and dying is good enough, you know? Like, he did his job.
Yep, exactly. In coordinated play, that's basically all you can ask for from a lurker.
I think we're going to go for an A stack here from Slow.
Yeah, on the eco, a hero rifle from... We should sell this hero rifle, though, certainly. But as we look at the scoreboard, we're looking at Cade 18-11 on top for Mouse House. The only positive players so far. A rough game for some of the Mouse House players. Maybe they're able to get it together here.
A lot of ults coming up from both teams as well.
Yeah, 1 off of both Raze ult and Viper ult for Silly Little Oppers on the defense. 1 off of Sova ult for Mouse House and the Jet Knives. And 2 off of KJ ult for Mouse House on the attack. So hopefully, like, the idea here, if you're a rat fan, if you're a little rat, you're a little mouse, you know, living in the house, you're hoping that we're able to keep this round relatively clean, right, with the better buy. Ethan gets 1, but traded out by the Sheriff.
Just running it down mid.
Yeah.
You did good.
Running it down mid.
Good HP here. Or frame data, sorry.
Yeah, frame data low.
Look for an A pivot here. All 5 players. And just having Ultra here. I think just unless Ultra at this point.
Yeah, unless Ultra hits a crazy Sheriff shot here. It should be a free plant. Yeah, he's gonna leave. He's just gonna play retake. Or at least swap to the screens angle. Gets off. Plant gonna be committed here. Top side. Uses a nice little use of the jet smoke there to try and cover the wingman plant.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what I want to see from Silly Little Oppers is no ults committed here. We want to save these ult for next round. Because, as you talked about, right, Mouse House are going to have some ults online for next round as well. So that's going to be the pivotal round here. But Frame Data just walks up with Colt! And all of a sudden, we have to commit these ults to just win the round. And it's just Cade now, has to 1v3. It is planted top site. But Jess already sticking the defuse. He's got to swing out. Jess just sticks it.
Wow. I was going to say, if they get one, I'm down to use the ults, and that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, and it brought enough time, but it wasn't even really the Raze ult that won the round. I don't think we killed anybody with it. It was just our sheriff shots, just taking people out. Like, Mouse House just not ready for them to just kind of contact push deeper into their post plant. One of the important things on when you are playing those, like, you know, we're planting and playing back, you have to have a player or two watching for these push-ups, right? Because that's your lose condition, is that they just walk out and kill you while you're waiting for a tap. Oh, and Frame Data is ready to end Icebox here. Just double satchels up. Oh, the Gecko ult catches out Chrono as well. It's just Cade now. The crouch break not pulling off, but Ivy Richu ends it 13-5 for Silly Little Hoppers here. And we're heading to Sunset. Silly Little Hoppers map pick with potential.
That was rough. I mean, Colt and Frame Data, really the stars of the show. They had great setup, but man, when they just excellent, like that 1v4 from Colt.
Yeah,
was
Colt.
So clean.
I think you could say that the map ended in that round, basically, right? Like,
yeah.
I think the score line was like 2-5, 2-4 at the time, and so like we could have would have been able to get our mental back right. A pretty clean round would have been able to kind of get us reset, like a 3-5 score line. We're able to kind of recover the half, but Colt with that incredible 1v4, I think just completely shot the mental for Mouse House. Yep, but we're gonna have to see our Mouse House going to be able to recover. I mean, they're a dangerous team. They look strong throughout points of the season, but they're going to have to recover for map 2. We are going to go to a short break, but we're coming back with Sunset in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. We got to see if Mouse House can recover this series or if they're going home. All right, we are back here at the desk waiting for map 2 of our second series of the day between Mouse House and Silly Little Oppers. About to head to Sunset, and I want to talk about Sunset. We've seen Silly Little Oppers have gotten coaching from Wahoojan during the team coaching sessions way back earlier in the season. We've seen them play this map very disciplined before. In their earlier series, they're very strong at the B main post plant, for example. But Mouse House are no slouches at this map either. This was the map they absolutely destroyed my team, W Delete Haters, on like 13-4. Or no, I think we were able to close it. I mean, they just boomed us in the first half, though, on their attack half. But one of the things that's interesting to me about this Mouse House team is basically, I don't even know if this is the same roster that beat W Delete Haters earlier in these playoffs on Sunset.
Yeah, I mean, you've had Canadian Globe on this team. You've had Ethan. You've had Aves. You've had Doge. Like and Soul. Like there's 5 other players circulating on this team, right?
So which set of the roster is showing up, basically, right?
Yeah.
Of like, is this going to be the team that absolutely stomped one of the upper finalists on this map, who are going to be able to keep it going, or is this going to be Silly Little Oppers getting us a quick 2-0?
Oh, Doge on the raise here. I don't know if we've seen too much raise from Doge though.
No, absolutely not. I mean, TRX, when they play this map, Doge's team he plays the Jet so on Sunset, despite it being very off meta.
That's
So-
probably a salty call if I had to guess.
Yeah, just telling him, nope, you're playing Rays. I'm surprised though, like we allow. I mean, I guess it's not too. I mean, you just got to do it. But are you concerned? Is Rays an agent you think like a Jet player can just kind of pick up without much practice?
No, no. On this map, I her nades are fairly straightforward with like you can nade B main and nade the trips off, and same with A. But you need the satchel practice on this map, I think. It's just like being able to go from 0 to 100 really fast with it and ulting properly. It's like the difference. It's what makes the difference, right? Like having a really good Raze player. I know Soul's a little more comfortable on Raze, so that's maybe why they're sticking with it, just for team comfortability, even if Doggy isn't comfortable on it.
I mean, we'll have to see. Or maybe Doge is a secret, like, Rage enjoyer on a secret alt account or something. He's just got like 40,000 hours on Raze that we don't know about. Yeah. But unless that comes out, I don't know. I think if I was doing my pred, this might be GG's. It might be Silly Little Oppers taking Sunset here. What is their map pick? So they're going to be fairly comfortable on it.
House needs to lock in. They need to mentally reset and get ready to go. But like, I know a lot of these players personally. I don't know if they can.
Yeah,
I hope they can. I want to see them win.
They're very. Yeah, knowing a couple of them playing a lot in the in-houses with a lot of these Mouse House players, like very much a like kind of feast or famine mentality, right? Of like when things are going good and the vibes are up, they're almost unstoppable, right? But
I agree.
Once things start kind of going the other way, it's going to be up to IGL and team captain Salty, right, to pull them out of that.
I feel like both of these teams are very momentum heavy, you know?
My eyes are down.
Yeah, exactly. Valorant itself as a game is pretty momentum heavy.
Oh, 100%.
Here we see Colt on the Sova. We didn't really talk about the Silly Little Oppers comp, but pretty standard Sunset comp coming out of them. Ethan TP's out. Ivy Richu not cleared here in this box. Still not cleared.
Not cleared.
Where are the comms, Mouse House?
Still not cleared.
How is he getting 4? There's no way. There's no way. Okay, all right. We talked about it earlier, right? Where's the time to speed? We need like fucking like when you're watching a movie on fucking Netflix and you can go like 16x. We gotta like 16x it. Like it's done. It's done. It's absolutely done. There's no way we don't calm where we're getting killed from there, right? Like
Yeah, but like there was no reaction either, even when they were getting shot to like turn around. Like they were just looking at the smoke.
They must have thought that they were getting shot from the market player, I guess, but I don't know, man. Like that just shows me that like their brains are just absolutely turned off. Like there's no comms coming out like after the shellacking on Icebox. So like I don't think it's a good. But I mean, Doge, like we said, okay, he's got the secret raise ult apparently.
Oh, not bad. Really clean satchels there. Got in there fast. Killed one. Was able to get the traded out as well. Bombs might go down here.
Yeah, I mean, but like very greedy plant there from Mouse House. The bomb out. Bomb stuck back sight now. A nice crossfire between Ultra and Ivy Richu. Cleans it up.
A little overzealous on the bomb right there. I think if they took a little pause, I think they could have had that round secured, but not bad.
Yeah, not a bad eco there. Like they had a shot into the round. But yeah, I think we need to use our numbers right to just we should be expecting someone in the slant position. I've gotten punished too often by someone hiding in slant. But at this point, I literally just hard clear every single round.
I just spam call it. Just even if we know nobody's there, just clear it anyways, just to be safe. Because it's powerful when you don't clear it.
It's one of the reasons I like the breach on this map a lot. Is you just send an aftershock as you're heading into sight, and that angle is just not a problem.
I got you.
It's Kate on the Gecko this time over Salty. Salty on the KO here.
Yeah, this is the comp they played against us earlier in this tournament. Salty KO, Cade on the Gecko. And I think the Gecko fits Cade very well because the Gecko utility, you're not actually throwing you're not getting nerdy with Gecko.
Yeah.
Right? You're just kind of throwing the shit out. And it allows Cade to focus on clicking heads, which even in map 1, Cade was the one player kind of shooting back. Yeah. Frame data though, looking clean with the Sheriff. Can he get a second? No, but does some chip damage to Ethan. And Ultra, good cover there from Salty. Prevents the punish. And man advantage for Mouse House. Ethan with a fake TP. Just pokes out though with the ghost. Takes down a rifle. Doge up top. 3v3. And I mean, we'll have to plant safe here. Huge paranoia is going to get both players slant. Shock Dart's going to come out. Is that Cade down? Yeah, Cade down. Ivy Richu catches Salty Peak, and Doge gets shot in the back. And bonus round won by Silly Little Hoppers as they collapse onto the A site.
It is over.
I don't want to see a timeout come out from Mouse House. I think it's a little too early. I think maybe next round, if they lose this next one, then they call a timeout. But they need to bounce back hard here. Oh, they're pulling it.
Nope. The timeout cord pulled. And I think like you were saying, like the mental carryover from the last couple of rounds, like can't be great. They can't be feeling great.
No,
and it's gonna
comm wise as well. Like the comms have probably deteriorated because that post plant should have been pretty one dimensional, to be honest. I just think the comms probably got
we got nervous, right? Of like we're planting safe, even though we could plant underneath Doge. Like we have the site, despite losing Ethan in A main. Or like Ethan probably just needs to back up a little bit there, like behind the one way. But yeah, can't be. I really want. I think at times, like speaking about your own team for a second, because I know Ethan was on Niche Micro Celebrities, and I think a lot of the Mouse House players kind of fall underneath this too. I really need someone on Mouse House calming right now. We can't be hindsight Harrys here. Yeah. We can't get caught up talking about like mistakes too much. That's for us on the desk to do. Like as the team, we gotta like keep it positive to try and get this mental recovered. And I know some of these players can get a little caught up in the like, why aren't we swinging there? Like, I think you need to like do this instead.
Yep.
And like once you start doing that, like the comms are just gonna fall apart completely. Bit of a half. Yeah, I think it's a good swap up to stack toward. Well, nice shot from Ethan. He's gonna TP underneath the door. The door gonna be broken though. Gun acquired, and it's gonna be a free B site. Weird decision there, I think, from Silly Little Operas. I mean, Colt's just gonna take out the one gun picked up by Ethan though. But the plant is down.
On hiding.
Echo coming out as well.
Yeah, good Cypher ult to spot the post plant location. Salty's gonna get collapsed on here. He's gonna try and flash to stall, but goes down to Jess. Doge gets one with the stinger, but traded out, and it's just Chrono with a bulldog now. Oh, good util too to like good understanding here of Silly Little Operas of where he could be hiding, and a very clean retake there from Silly Little Operas. They got 4-0 to start Sunset here.
I mean,
someone's got to defuse them.
It's always been a heavy retake map, right? Like a lot of like B plants are just playing in main, A, you're playing retake from elbow or something like that. Like just kind of what you have to do. And like 3 of these rounds have gone down to that retake and defusing the bump. It's really important to nail down those post plants. And it seems like they're just a little fragmented on these post plants as far for like Mouse House. Like we had a couple people on site in market and only one dude in main, right? Like what's the idea that we have here? We need to
we gotta be a little more coordinated. I'm not seeing the team that completely boomed my team here on Sunset, where they were playing that pretty disciplined post plan
down mid.
Yeah, Framed out of fighting this mid space, and it looks like we might have baited them into taking this fight. Flash is gonna come out, but we're not able to even really swing with it. Ultra gets 2, gets 3. Yeah, I could see disaster coming when we called to fight these mid players. The crossfires are too strong for the defense once you get pushed into a deeper position. And down goes the full buy of Mouse House. Another eco coming out for them here. 5-0 for Silly Little Operas.
There's so much confidence for Slow right now. Just even at the beginning of the round, you see the Gecko Flash come out and Ray's just double satchel down. No fear whatsoever. I mean, it's psychotic, but it works, you know, at that level of confidence. You just
if you're not set up in your default basically to punish mid aggression like that, like once you get someone in these deeper positions, you have someone playing that kind of like pillar in mid, you have someone top mid too, like you just can ping pong so effectively in mid of really Sunset as the defense.
Also stirred up so much, what felt like panic from Mouse House. Like, everybody come look mid instead of the other side of the map.
Yeah, this should result in basically there we go. Now we're seeing. Never mind, we're not seeing the. No secret ult, it looks like, for Doge. But free plant. But I don't know about. We're getting aggressive here. Good call from Silly Little Operas to start their retake deeper, though. And we detain one of the players' stairs, and Framed Out is going to show him how it's done with the satchel. Oh, Salty takes out the gun just a little bit too late.
We have a late lurk coming in from Chrono.
Yeah, the late lurk is going to have to win this round. Cade gets 1, is doing a great job of staying alive. Little bro sticking the defuse. He's gonna get spammed down. He's gotta live. He gets a gun. It's half though. Colt peeks out. Oh, the spray. He's gonna run out of bullets. Has to take out the sheriff. Is there enough time? I think there might be because of his already halved. Yeah.
2 HP.
2 HP.
That's
and
tragic.
Even with the hero plays from Cade and Chrono there, not able to take a round. And we're just starting to get back into that spiraling buy up, force up. We don't light armor, missing util potentially to keep trying to desperately get around. But there we used 2 huge ultimates for our site exec. And Silly Little Opera's just an incredible job of retaking there.
It's just rough when you're trying to fight site like that, when you have a Razor coming at you, right? Like, and the Gecko, like, what do you do?
And I think there we just have the miscoms again, right? If we have 2 players who go to play main, basically, and we have 2 players who face deep sight. Ultra getting 2 big kills already in A main. Yeah. And now Chrono lurking around. Raze and KO took B main, but the trip's still up on B. So no need for any of the players from Silly Little Operas to rotate at all.
Out of charges.
Frame gets the info that someone's A. Falls back, though, to play with Ultra. I mean, we're seeing great discipline here from Silly Little Operas. They rotate over, but, like, it's not going to matter. We have Cypher set up on B. A lot of the macro Sunset, too, is that you, like, heavy kind of stack one of the sites and fight it, and you retake the other with your Cypher. Chrono gets a nice pick, though.
30 seconds left.
Cypher ult's gonna see that the stack is towards A, and he's gonna call. The call's gonna be to head back to B. We gotta take down Ivy Richu with the Cypher, though. But Ivy Richu gets the Cypher diff, and now Chrono's just heading into a Cypher setup.
10 seconds left.
Has to stick the bomb,
One enemy
but
remaining.
is gonna get shot in the side of the head by Cold. And Doge is not even ready to contest this defuse. Has a nade, able to get it down. Great mosh. Oh, Satchel's out, gets a one, gets another nade. They tap the bomb, but 2 little HP as the nade comes in. 7-0 for Silly Little Operas.
Very disciplined from Silly Little Operas. 5v3, they don't give him any openings, really. Sniper gets 1 mid, but even still, the Cypher setup's still on B, right? Chrono gets punished in market by Ivy, the Cypher diff, as you said.
Yeah, good understanding of, like, just repositioning around, like, understanding that, like,
This goes here.
like that market angle is just always so scary to me. Like, I always feel like you have to use util, because you're just walking into, like, a deadly 50-50 on either side, and if you don't pick the right angle to peek, and you have to, like, very deliberately peek it too. Like,
I would even say it's like 30%. I feel like somebody could be playing close left as well. Like, there's too many angles to play by yourself.
yeah, exactly. And once you start having an Omen Raze in the mix, like, someone could be top site. Well, the Gecko, oh no, yeah, but the Satchel's miss. Okay, there he goes. Down he goes. 4v3 now. Doge low though. Just backing away. Gonna wait for this flank to come in. Alright, Ethan, not ready for it! The Cypher was the one who went down, and so we get caught out by the flank. And that's a huge part of countering these B main spams, is having a reflank come through to pressure it. And you see it. They're having to push Boba here to try and win this round. But the paranoia is going to come in.
Enemy remaining.
And they just get demolished. What util? Cade with the Gecko all detains both players. He's just got to stall for time. Frame data, though, with the Satchel. And wow, there's just nothing. They can't do anything. They're just getting Fortnited on. Not like this team. 8-0.
I've only ever seen Jess on KJ, but her Omen's kind of clean.
Yeah, she's doing a good job. I don't know if there's someone, like, if she is, like, just played enough Valorant to understand how Omen needs to be played, or if there's someone potentially on Silly Little Operas who's doing a good job of, like, being like, okay, Jess, we need your paranoia here, or whatnot. But the second timeout coming out of Mouse House here, their last timeout of the game being invested here, down 8-0. I mean, they basically have to, I think, they have to win all 4 of the remaining rounds to keep this game even doable here.
They have this really hard A setup to get through. You have 4 players over here, and maybe
one
hovering towards mid, but
yeah, Silly Little Opera is just supremely confident in Ivy Richu's ability to anchor the B bomb site, and he's proven more than doable. Yeah, he's 10-4, constantly getting enough players, and his util at the very least, like, making it so that the rest of the players can fully confident retake the site very diligently. All right, the timeout should be probably ending here in a moment. I mean, I don't even know what
as well.
you. I don't even know what you say as like the. I don't even know if what you say as Little Bro Stewart here as the coach for. I don't know what the adjustment needs to be for Mouse House. Like this, I mean, like hitting B is the call. It's just like we basically just have to be a little more disciplined. Of like we get the bomb down, we need to be playing B main, and like maybe having market control along with it. But like
one pro team where the coach called the timeout and just said nothing. I mean, you could go that approach too, right?
You could just express your disappointment. You could do. Sometimes I joke when I'm doing the co-streams and stuff. I see like when it seems like the coach is like giving a eulogy. I'm just like, yeah, it was a good season. I'm really proud of us. We were able to get 5th place, guys. It was great. Like, you know, like we're not even worried. We're just accepting the loss, basically.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they did a good job of inserting Chrono here, but
yeah, might be able to get.
Out.
Oh, but we're turned around to Paranoia. It's a good piece of util, but Colt catches out Chrono lurking mid bottom and gives main advantage once again. And silly little hoppers, and even though they're not really contesting, they're not anchoring the site. They're already here to fast flood. Paranoia pushes them back, and the Gecko ult chases them down.
Man, they stopped her.
Not gonna detain anybody, but the site like fully in control already of silly little hoppers. And I mean, good God, look at that! They just literally, it takes 3 seconds, and they just kill them all.
Put them in the blender. I don't even know what just happened.
I mean, it's fantastic. I think we might have to shout out the coach for Silly Little Hoppers. Kit has been working, I think, with the team for the last week or so as a last champs push, and that feels like a higher level coach being like, this is the util we should use on an A retake. And executed perfectly there. Like, even though the Gecko ult right doesn't catch anybody, it completely pushes them all the way back in elbow. So we know they have to swing elbow and they have to swing link. And so they just swing out into us holding, and we just absolutely demolish them there.
I mean, it was super clean. All the util being used super clean. They're gonna take a fight with Colt here. We're not doing anything though.
And we just, again, I mean, Silly Little Hoppers playing Sunset defense to perfection here, where they're stacking A heavier, but then they just leave one player here to control this space. We jump spot, and I mean, Ultra, you're crazy for continuing to jump spot after you see someone. But I mean, he is a ninja. There's been about 10 plus times I've seen Ultra throughout the combines and the season just do exactly that, where it's like he should be dead because he's just out in a bad position. He just bunny hops away and lives regardless. And now, because we killed the lurker, Mouse House feel like they have to hit B. But like, I mean, good, like Silly Little Hoppers, just their positioning so far on this defensive half of Sunset is immaculate.
30 seconds left.
Yep. I mean, and if the attackers aren't going to make you move, like, that's just how you play defense. You're like, well, we got it. And I mean, look at this. We're committing double ult. But Silly Little Hoppers, like, just literally don't care. Like, it doesn't matter, right? Because that's not our play. We're not trying to. So we basically just get 2 ults out for free. We just absolutely ping Salty with a shock dart. And here comes our own util for the retake. Gonna Goomba stomp one. We don't even need the Raze ult. Gecko ult secured. We look at these mollies come in to flush out the B main post plant. And again, we just have this weird divide of a couple players playing backside and a couple playing B main. And since we're separated, we just absolutely get crushed on the retake.
I feel like I'd seen that round before. I mean, it felt very similar to one of the previous retakes where they used the Raze ult. I think that they need to be more aware of it. I feel that just play back into main with the Raze ult and like have somebody wrap through market or something like that. I think.
Or we gotta be saving our. We gotta save our KO ult for the Raze ult, right?
Yeah, something like that, or even knife, you know, like you hear it or you hear them coming in, you just knife it and delay the ult is good to know.
That goes there.
Just wasting both I guess not wasting, but using both the Razel and the Kale, it's super expensive, right? And not really finding anything with the Razel.
Yeah, literally zero I mean, perfectly played from Ivy Richu and Colt on site where they're just like, oh, fuck it. We just get out. We're just going to, we're confident enough in our retake that we're just going to win. And, like, it's been proven over and over again that their retakes here on Sunset are just incredible. And Jess gets an opening pick on top mid. And now, again, our lurker's down. We feel like we have to just slam B. Great. Great dart. Lights them up. Down they go. We get Ivy Richu, so Cypher down, but, like, it's a 4v2. Numbers advantages for silly little oppers here.
A Stinger and a Sheriff.
Yeah.
What can you do right now?
All right, we're going to have to hit some miracle shots.
We got to cook. I mean, they might have created a timing, though.
I'm confident enough that I'm eating my graham cracker.
30 seconds left.
I'm confident enough in the Ninja Ultra. He sees these players. He's gonna be out in the middle of the open, regardless. He's just gonna bunny hop away and live, and then it's gonna be a 4v. Oh, Sova ult. Oh my god! Look, I mean, look at this. Like, we're Sova ulting to allow Ultra to sneak up behind him. Like, oh my god! Like, just so you know, if we face silly little oppers, I'm banning Sunset. Like, I'll go ahead and give that anti-shut out. I want no part of it. I want no part of this.
This is a nice spot.
A timeout from silly little oppers.
No, that's. Wait.
No, that's silly little oppers coach calling a timeout. Just oh my god. Oh, this is.
What do you change? I mean, you're playing perfectly.
Yeah, this is BM. Yeah, I mean, that's what my immediate thought was too. Of just like
giving them another time.
He got bored. Silly little operas sub a wolf in your wall claims. I believe silly wolf in your wall does participate in their pracs and stuff. So yeah, maybe Kit is literally just bored and it's like, why don't we try something fun for the 13-0 here? Like, really give him a chance here. Like, let's just do something stupid. Like, fucking everybody throw your guns on the ground and play classic only.
I mean,
walk out A main.
Have the chance to do the funniest thing and come back 12 rounds and make this a really good game, but
yeah, maybe the timeout could backfire.
That's what I'm saying, you know. That's what they needed in the timeline.
I mean, would be an incredible game.
Are we just slamming A?
Slamming A, yeah. I mean,
oh my god!
Yep. The call was just get goofy. Shock dart!
That shit, there got two!
It killed two of them! No! No way!
I mean,
we literally did the BM, like, just run down A main, fuck it. If we just kill them with the shock darts.
After killing the Raze, it felt like nobody really wanted to slam A, you know? Like, it felt like they were hesitant and re-pushing it.
Yeah, the confidence is shot, right? Like, we're absolutely scared of these silly little operas players right now. Because we've just been getting shit on for about, what, 80 minutes now? Like, so, like, we are terrified of these silly little operas players. And on the other side, the silly little operas, I do not give a fuck about these rats.
They do not, bruh.
Call them Tom because they're hunting them down.
Switching sides. Match point.
Damn.
Match point.
Rough round.
Rough round.
New half, new me. Yes, sir.
Yep. Time to mental reset, team.
This is about here.
Yeah, we're a defensive-sided squad for sure. Wasn't Jerry a mouse? Yes, that's why I said call him Tom, because Tom is the cat who's killing the mouses. And your team name, Avery, is Mouse House. Your abbreviation just happens to be Rat. So I can use Mouse and Rat interchangeably. All right. And I mean, silly little operas keeping it simple. They're like, let's hit B. Shock dart the trip. Out we go. Satchel in. Ethan's going to try and peek out, take a timing. Gets one, able to escape. So 4v4. But silly little hoppers, the key difference, right? We're not doing this like a couple of us are backside, right? A couple of us are backside. We all go B main with our lurker, right? To secure the round. We're just, and I don't, a nice one way is going to disrupt it a little bit. But look at this, Colt ready for the push, but Ethan gets one. Jess gets another.
One dead.
Yeah, Ivy reach you on the reflank. Gets one. Gets a second. And now to prevent, it's Cade. The sole player. Four mouse out, the time ticking low. It's over at 13-0.
Oh no.
Sends Mouse House home and ends their season. And Silly Little Hoppers advance to play MVT in the lower round 3. So a top 4 placement secured for Silly Little Hoppers. The only draft team remaining make it to top 4 and have to play MVT next Friday for a spot in the lower finals.
That is a rough way to go out. I've been 13-0'd before, and it's never fun, especially on such a high stakes match for them. Like it's definitely gotta.
Yeah, that's gotta it's gotta hurt. It's not how you want to end your season, but I mean, a top 6 finish, yeah, like you're still one of the best teams in the league, but you gotta feel disappointed for sure.
Yeah.
What time will the games be on Friday? They're later because we can't move up games on Friday basically because people work on Friday. Unfortunately, like come on.
Justice talking her shit.
Just do Zoink play first? Not sure. Well, we'll talk about it. You just got 13-0'd by Jess Omen. Oh my god, no.
I thought like that was a random chatter, and then it was just. And I was like, damn, that's mad respect, honestly.
It would be 8 EST start time. Like maybe we could do 7 EST, but it's probably got to be 8 because Pacific time zone that's 5 p.m. That's already kind of rough for Pacific people to get to. So I don't mind making people stay up as late on Friday night than Sunday night, basically. But that's going to do it for us here at the Underpeel Championships. A bit of a we had a slobber knocker first series and then a bit of a blowout in the second.
Yeah.
But here we go. We look at the bracket, Olem. I haven't talked to you about this, bro. What are you seeing? We got 4 teams remaining. Out of a league of 40 teams this season, only 4 are left.
I said this before the tournament started. I think Minnie's team is the favorite. Even in the lowers, I still think they're the favorite. They don't have Sierra right now, which I think is a big thing. Like I think yesterday specifically, not having Sierra was a big thing for them. They felt really disjointed without Sierra. Today it was better with Asta. But in my brain, if like that team is all together, they're probably the strongest team in the season. I think your team though is a close second though, to be honest.
We've been on the come up. We've been on the late push grind to get our team ready to go. Yeah, but I mean, these 4 teams are like all looking really good. Zonk looked incredible yesterday. I mean, think about how good Silly Little Hoppers just looked against Mouse House. Yep. Mouse House took us to the brink in the upper quarterfinals of like they stomped us on map 1 basically, and we had to make comebacks. Yeah, I mean that's the big thing. So, but Silly Little Hoppers absolutely crushed Mouse House here.
They did. Really good performance from them. Played perfectly on Sunset. Their icebox was clean as hell as well.
It was a very good top 4, and we're gonna be catching it. Games will start at 7 p.m. EST. I'll coordinate with the captains and let us know whether it's 7 p.m. EST or 8 p.m. EST. And hopefully Minimoff actually talks to his team and asks whether they want to play the first game or the second game. Because I think that happened twice of where Sierra's not able to play because like Minnie Moth is just like, yeah, let's play the first game of the day in captain's chat, and then like they're like, bro, I can't make it to that game.
Well, Pirate said
So
that they'll have Sierra play at the airport if needed. So, comms issues have been plaguing us in and out of the game this week.
all good. They got a week to fix the comm issues and lock in for lower semifinals next Friday. So we finish the season next weekend. We get upper finals and the lower round 3 on Friday. Then we'll do lower finals on Saturday and grand finals on Sunday. And that will be it. That will be season 4 in the books.
I mean, it's been the longest season so far, but so far pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, it's been a fun season. We're going to close it out with style next weekend. We will see you all there. And hope you all have a great rest of your Sunday. It's time to go watch House of the Dragons. You've been keeping up with your dragon show, Olam?
Nope. I haven't. I've never watched it. Or Game of Thrones.
Oh my God, this guy's too cool, huh? All right. Peace, you all. Peace. Have a good rest of your night. We will see you all next Friday for the last weekend of Underpeel Season 4. Peace.